Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
BoxingVoice.com.
What broke him down? Was it just the body
production.
punching? When I was hitting him with body punching, I heard him actually, he was crying in there. You're saying that Gibbs was crying when you hit him? Yes. When did that happen? And perhaps the fourth round on.
BoxingVoice.com.
So that you knew you had him by that time. Absolutely, but I knew he was tough and taking those punches.
Productions.
Making women just.
Let's go, champ. It's the champ. Keep sharing the champ with the fake champ. With Sally Lively. Let's go. BoxingVoice.com. I'm gonna treat him like he's a C-plus fighter. I'm gonna dominate him a dog this fight.
I'm talking about punishment. We're going to punish you for 12 rounds. Either the referee says you had enough, or you can say you had enough, or you can stay your ass there all night until you ain't had enough.
Hey, I feel I'm the best in the sport, and to be the best, you got to beat the best. And all I did was
Either you say you had enough, or you could stay here and continue to receive more TBV podcasts. Hashtag TBV podcast. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to be talking some Showtime and some Spike TV. Erislandy Lara taking on Yuri Foreman. Then over on Showtime Saturday, we got a little bit of everything. Badou Jack, James DeGale, Unification, WBC, IBF, Mayweather Promotions, Lou DiBella co-promoted. Jim McDonald, Badu with a whole new training camp, whole new team. Larry Wade, training strength and conditioning coach of Sean Porter in the corner with Badou Jack. Evgeny Kitrov taking on the undefeated Emmanuel Elim in a hardcore fight. Battle of the undefeateds. IBF champion Jose Pedraza, last fight at 130, putting it on the line against strap season Tank, the one, Gervonta Davis. Without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is what we're going to be talking about. Call us up, 1-425-569-5241, Voice of the People hotline. Call in, voice your opinion, press that 1, and we're going to head on over to the Sunshine State. Boxing them thing was going on, brother. I know you want to sit in on this side. We're going to head on over to the Sunshine State. Boxing MD, what's going on?
Is that a fair statement to make? You have to be honest with yourself. What's going on, Ness? It's Prediction Thursday. So everybody who thinks they're the boxing expert, we have two big 50-50 fights. So Sunday is Crow Day, and we have, everybody's record from here on out. So Ness, Enrique, Steven, and Matt, we will see who is the best at predicting fights.
That's right. This year, we're doing something different. We got Steven Calderon.
nothing but smooth sailing.
That's right. You got me, Mr. Producer. But you don't just got me. You got my little blue book here, the ledger, right? The official count. Anyone who's in my crow list, I got you. I got your name. I got people from way back. I got you. Don't think you're going to duck this crow.
What's up, man? Yeah, I just want to say I saw the fight too.
Stay focused. Stay working my dad.
I saw the fight too.
Because if he comes to fight, then I'm going to have to look for him.
I saw the fight too.
I think you're accurate.
That's right. That's right. It is Prediction Thursday. And if you missed out and not was able to make it to the media workout, we sure did post it up. It was a great time. That's right. Big fights, two big fights that I learned about. Fight number one, Gervonte Davis versus Jose Pedraza, which is a super, super cool looking fight on paper, as well as both individuals. So I was going to take note, but I forgot about Steven Calderon. So yeah, let's put that in, and make sure you tune back in on Sunday. Crow Day predictions today, 100 all the way.
And our resident hipster, Matt, what's going on? The editor-in-chief over at ThaBoxingvoice.com.
Nothing much, guys. I'm excited to talk these fights. Just like MD said, these are two 50-50 fights, and then plus Lara doing his thing tomorrow. But we got tons of good fights to talk about. I think that a lot of the public, a lot of our callers are going to be split, especially on the main event. I've been doing a lot of tape study for this week leading up to this bout, and I'm still sort of almost split on this bout, to be honest.
Let's get this one going. Badou Jack. I mean, first of all, it's good to have everyone here, the full cast. And like MD alluded to, this year, we're going to act a little bit like Santa Claus. We're going to be checking our lists twice, making sure who's picking them right and who isn't. No more talking smack, just talking in the chat. Nah, we got a producer for that. He's keeping score. Tally will be kept. Just because your name says MD doesn't mean you're going to be so smart when it comes to the tallying up of the scores, is all I'm saying. Just because you a hipster and you picked one freaking fight that was like lopsided, I don't know, like Ndongo Travarsky, doesn't mean anything. All that matters is that, who's going to be the Mayweather of the panel? Badou Jack, WBC, suffered a loss early in the career. Not early in the career, not too long ago, but he's definitely turned it around since then. James DeGale. Cream rises to the top, and he's been there for a while. Last fight out, he's looked a little vulnerable, but he's taking that Gennady Golovkin approach. If I didn't look this way, Badu wouldn't have signed the fight. What are you guys thinking? I mean, obviously, MD, you know that James DeGale is what, 3-1 in this or 2.5-1? Because MD is the guy that loves checking out the betting odds here, right?
He's about there.
All right, so he's definitely the favorite. I'm not going to waste much time because obviously the phone lines are lighting up and we got so many different opinions. I'm not going to lie here. I'm going with DeGale. I could see that easy. I like his movement. He reminds me of Sergio Martinez. Sometimes he puts his hands down and, he kind of leans with his face, but he's very quick where he could pull and counter. Sometimes he's sloppy. Sometimes those hooks, they're not really turning over and he's punching with the inside of the gloves. Badou Jack is feeling strong. Me and Enrique talked to him yesterday and, he kept talking about the legs and how the strength and conditioning has paid off. And, when I asked him how did he feel, he said better than great. So, we know that James DeGale, sometimes he's gotten tired in fights. So it could get interesting, but I'm still going to go with the favorite since this year we're keeping score. So I got to go with DeGale.
I'm with you. I'm going for DeGale as well.
On points, Ness?
Oh, yeah. DeGale. When's the last time DeGale had a knockout, Medusa? I mean, I never heard of that. Who did he knock out?
Yeah, TKO.
That's the MD laugh right there if you didn't know.
He got a 2014 TKO. That's 2 years ago. But maybe 3. Yeah, I like Badou Jack. I don't remember who Badou Jack fought that he looked phenomenal, and I discovered him. It might have been against I don't remember. I thought it was Anthony Dirrell or something. But
could have been Dirrell. I believe that's who he won the WBC title from, but I'll check for you.
That or like a George Groves.
Yeah, he did fight Anthony Dirrell, and but it went to 12-round majority decision.
Right. It might have even been before that because I remember it was before his knockout. So anyway, long story short, yesterday to me, he looked kind of weak and frail, no energy. I mean, he did his conditioning routines for speed. Like he hit the jump rope, he hit the flat ladder. He was real fast on it. He showed his belt off. But he didn't do much like pad work or show like ring movement in the gym that for media, as did James DeGale, who just broke a sweat there. He looked full of energy. He looked comfortable, and he was hyped. He was ready. He wants those belts. He said it.
And Jack's talking about moving up, right? He's the dude who's talking about how.
Yeah, but he's only talking about moving up if he wins this fight because he felt like DeGale is the biggest fight at this division, so he would have to move up for bigger money and
Right.
bigger fights.
And this is a big fight unification matchup. I'm going for James DeGale, one of my new middleweight favorites.
Hippity hipster.
Super middleweight, by the way. But I think that James DeGale is going to win this fight, mainly because his path of victory is on the inside. I think he is the better inside fighter. I think he works the body better. I think he works combinations better on the inside. And Badou Jack is almost, perfect is too hyperbole, but he is a very skilled outside boxer. And he likes to do most of his work on the outside. If you look at most of his knockdowns, like the knockdown against George Groves, that was on the outside with the 1-2 after a feint. And if DeGale's able to slip his jab, maybe switch up his stances a lot, confuse Badou Jack in the early rounds, conserve that potential cardio issue that he has, conserve his energy, because it seems like DeGale has a cardio issue, and Badou Jack has phenomenal cardio from what we've seen. I know that to Enrique, he looked frail and stuff, but usually speaking, Badou Jack has insane cardio. So if he has that cardio in this fight, then he should win the later rounds, and that's something to worry about for DeGale. But I do pick DeGale in a slight, tight decision win.
I like your breakdown. I just wanted to mention I do like Badou Jack as a fighter, but I don't think I think DeGale is gonna kill him, man. I think he just wants it more for some reason.
Kill him? That's some strong words.
Well, not kill him. I mean, a fanatic way I'm saying that. I don't mean,
Hey, casual. You're trying to remember which fight turned you on to Badou Jack. Do you think maybe it was the Marco Antonio Parabon fight? That was on the undercard of, I think, Canelo Mayweather, because that was back in 2013.
Was it?
But
he won big the time.
It was a draw. No, it was a draw. It was a tough fight. That's the one, because DeGale even said, he went life and death with that dude, but I stopped him or whatever. So,
fams, why would a draw turn him on?
Yeah, it wasn't a draw.
Yeah, come on, Steven.
Hey, it was a big fight, so he might have been paying attention to it.
Only a hardcore would be turned on to a fighter on a fight that was a draw.
Maybe.
Dirrell was one of the Dirrell.
Yo, so Steven, since you're talking, talk to us, man. Who you picking?
Yeah, I'm picking DeGale as well. I really liked his fight against Lucien Bute, and I thought that Lucien Bute really, he didn't come to lose. He didn't come to lay down. He really stepped up, and maybe that was the last good fight of what was a really, really good career by him. And DeGale didn't back down. He went in there and really fought and slugged it out with him at some points and did a lot of things I wasn't really expecting. Yeah, he hasn't had that TKO since 2014, as Enrique had mentioned before, but I'm not so convinced about the stamina issue. I think if you're going to question DeGale's stamina, I think you could still question Badou Jack's chin. I mean, I'm not seeing it as it's not that much of an issue.
Was he ever hurt against George Groves? Was he ever hurt against George Groves, Lucien Bute?
No.
Guys like that? No?
No.
Have you watched the Derek Edwards fight?
Oh, you're talking.
Have you watched Badou Jack's Derek Edwards fight, the one that he got knocked out?
You're talking about Badou Jack. I thought you were talking about on James DeGale.
No, James DeGale has no chin issue. He has a cardio issue. But if you want to question Badou Jack's chin, look at that Derek Edwards fight, and there's clear technical flaws that led to that knockout loss.
And you're thinking that he fixed those, and that's
completely. If you look at,
you don't think James DeGale is going to be able to set him up, considering that someone like a Derek Edwards was able to set him up.
Again, that fight was how many years ago?
He's not going to be able to do it. I mean, it was 2 years ago, but how far has he come in 2 years?
Again, watch that fight. The first knockdown that Derek Edwards landed on Badou Jack, both of Jack's feet were in the air, literally in the air, lunging in. That is so bad, off a lazy jab, and if you look at all of his fights afterwards, he never did that. And again, the knockdown after that initial knockdown that put him out was in the clinch. That's why I do predict DeGale to win the fight, because he does have issues in the clinch. He does have issues with getting roughed up on the inside. That's why I'm picking DeGale to win. But to get knocked out, I think he corrected some defensive flaws that allowed him to get hit clean in the Derek Edwards fight. That's my opinion.
And ladies and gentlemen, DMD's opinion.
Well, I think that James DeGale necessarily won't be able to knock out Badou Jack, but I think he'll be able to drop him. So I actually have a wide point decision that includes a knockdown or two. So I see it happening a little easier than you. Like, I don't think he necessarily fixed his his technical deficiencies, right? I know that he hasn't fought the same level of competition, and he looked good. Like, there was times in the George Groves fight that I thought Jack was getting hurt. I think that was, issues for him. I don't know. I see James DeGale being able to hurt him. That's my
hurt him and stop him.
Drop him.
So
wide points decision. Yes.
Wide point decision.
All right. Well, we have a great undercard for this particular fight. We didn't. We'll talk about Lara Foreman, which is Friday before this fight later. No sense of putting that up first and turning you guys off. Hit that thumbs up button if you're watching.
Yeah, we have to make sure that people are come correct with their picks on that one, right?
Yeah, definitely, man. You never know. Foreman could pull the upset any given moment. We're also having two guests, Ronald Ellis and is it Selena Baros? Ooh, that would be bad if I messed that up. Well, we're gonna have Monster P said yes. I think she did. We're gonna talk now a little bit of the most intriguing for so many different reasons except the right ones. Jose Pedraza, 130-pound IBF champion, is defending his title versus Gervonta Davis, aka Tank, aka The One, signed to the money team, Floyd Mayweather. And the reason I say that it's intriguing for so many different reasons, except like normally we would be like, wow, I think that, this is an amazing fight. Gervonta has 16 fights. He's going to be taking on a full-blown champion in Jose Pedraza, but we don't know anything about Gervonta. All we can do is use the eye test. He hasn't faced anyone that can really be a barometer fight for us. I spoke to him. Head on over to the YouTube. Me and Enrique did a marvelous job when we spoke to him. And, we talked about going rounds. He's only been 6 twice, 9 once. Pedraza is a seasoned vet. He's a good champion. He has wheels. He has, great legs. You know what I'm saying? He can get out of danger, in my opinion. Look, I'm not going to hold up the lines or anything like that. We got a lot of opinions to get to. But I've been here before. Remember, I'm the guy that picked Orlando Salido to beat Lomachenko when he did, because there's a reason that stairs were made and ladders, because we can't jump. We're not Superman. And those that are, well, then we marvel when they do those things. But I need to be made a believer. And who I believe in today is Jose Pedraza. And that's who I'm going to pick. I'm not going to pick him to win by knockout, because he's only knocked down and knocked out maybe 4 people. I mean, how many guys? He's got 6. What does he got? How many knockouts does he got? Oh, my God. Oh, he's got 12 knockouts at least, but he's got about 4 to 6 knockdowns. Not enough. Not enough. I know Tank could do it with his aggressive nature. It could be something that maybe Pedraza isn't ready for. But are we ready to say that based on the level of opposition that Gervonte Davis has faced, he is more of a puncher than Edna? Cherry Bomb Cherry? I don't know. I'm going Jose Pedraza, majority decision, 12 rounds, defending his title, proving to everyone that he's elite. Toma. So, who's up?
Listen.
Go ahead, MD. Take it.
I hear what you're saying, but MD sees it differently. I see the latter being used as something that Gervonta Davis jumps a step on, right? So he's going to jump the step and, step up to the plate and show that he is at least athletically talented enough to win in this fight. So he might be losing on points, but I see him being able to stop him late, because I think the timing and the speed will show. I think Jose Pedraza is a very good boxer, but I think he's pretty basic with his athleticism. And I also find that the weight being weight trained is an issue. He will break down in some of the later rounds. I see Gervonta Davis being able to time and explode and stop Jose Pedraza in an upset win. So I believe in the prospect in this fight.
MD, are you wearing purple scrubs under that hoodie? No,
maybe.
I was just checking. Yo, I like the ladder. I'm kind of like MD. Pedraza did look frail, and I might be wrong, man. This might be like the wrong thing to judge a fighter by the way he looks physically. But in the ring, he warmed up and he went in yesterday, and he showed a lot of movement. He broke a sweat. He was jabbing. He hit the pads and everything. But when we were interviewing Gervonta, and you should go check that link on the YouTube, he was like, he's ready to go 6'9", and if you question his 12 in him, that Pedraza's gonna feel punches. So it's a hard one to pick, man. This is the fight for me. I don't break fights down like Matt. I don't know these guys, but I'm very interested to see what comes out. I think Gervonta.
You know, Enrique, I hate to cut you off, but we were interviewing him. Remember that he referenced himself to Lomachenko
but he said he's not comparing himself to Lomachenko.
Exactly. He said, this isn't unseen.
It's not unseen. He said Lomachenko won the title at his second fight.
But Ness, we know Gervonta Davis is being fluffed up by TMT, and he has a bit of an ego, right?
Like this is.
Yeah, but you picked him, MD.
Oh yeah. Yo, I'm picking him. I'm picking him to win, but like that Lomachenko talks out of line. Like,
no, that Lomachenko was put
aside. Let me tell you something you don't know. I'm not convinced that the turmoil between the two is Gervonta Davis and Mayweather. I'm not 100% sure that has been settled.
Okay, so
remember the message that we received, and it was like, he's doing interviews with everyone except.
Do I say it?
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's the only way we can link it, right? Like
we're taking interviews except with Fight Hype.
Except with Fight Hype. Now,
I was shocked.
Why? Right? Why?
Yeah, because it's propaganda. I feel him.
Who?
Maybe not. Maybe there's still a beef there. Maybe he's like, yo, you didn't even believe in me. I had to push for this. I had to take to social media. I had to let the world know you was holding me back. So, we ain't fly. I'm not going to be kicking it with the people that you cool with. I'm just going to do what I came to do, which is get. He's very confident. Listen, I'm so happy I'm going to be there live. Anybody going to be at the Barclays Center, holla at me on social media. Send me your seats and everything. We're going to go take pictures. Put that on Instagram. You already know. You are my friend if you listen to this show. Enrique is going to be in the building.
Badou
Super
Jack
director.
in the building.
So anyway, Enrique, I cut you off and I stole this flow. So go.
Yeah. Now I wanted to say they're watching Gervonta very well, and that's Pedraza's team. When he was hit, and I like seeing this, when he was in the ring shadow boxing, his team was on the side paying attention. They said they were analyzing, not peeking. But I have a feeling that Gervonta is going to pull the upset off. But I want Pedraza to win. But I'm going with Gervonta on this one.
Against your Puerto Rican brethren.
Yes, my Puerto Rican brethren. Just because what I was trying to find out about my Puerto Rican brethren was, who's he like? And Nestor was like, yo, he's his.
Yo, why he got to be like somebody? You such a casual. He got to be like somebody. He got to be like Tito or Cotto for you to be like, oh, all right, I'm down.
Or just somebody else. It doesn't have to be a Puerto Rican. It can be like, yo, he's like Julio Cesar Chavez Sr.
Yo, he's like Terrence Crawford without the power, maybe.
Oh, is he?
Bird is born. Like, he's good on his legs, man. He throws a lot of punches. He just doesn't have that snapping power.
And that's bad. And Gervonta has what?
I think that comes from, remember, look, he says it, whether I win. Well, he says after I win, I'm moving up. I think it comes from just being in that weight far too long. I mean, he's been there forever. How old is the kid at this point?
Yeah, but Ness, you don't find him a little basic and limited just because he's kind of slick and technical. You don't see that.
Nah, not with that activity. You can never be basic with that much punches you throwing. Get out of here.
So, MD, who are you saying? Oh, yeah, that was another.
Wait till he makes your boy shell up.
That was one thing I
The
did.
boy's gonna be shelled up like
Gervonta Davis is not my boy. I'm just picking.
Nah. You picked him. Wear it on your sleeve.
Pedraza. One thing that you said that made me like.
I'm riding with the IBO champ, Enrique.
Pedraza is very active fighter, so I don't know what that does to his opponent, Gervonta, who to me in my mind is like a bulldog, Mike Tyson coming in, bopping his head. I never seen him fight. I didn't even take time to research, but I saw him bouncing a lot in that shadow boxing ring. So
he's kind of like Sean Porter in some ways that he lunges.
Who, Gervonta?
Yep.
But he's way more accurate. But and
he's got a different style. He takes, you can tell he takes a bit from Broner.
Right. On that level. But Steven, did you go super producer?
There's definitely Ness. You have to admit, there's definitely some type of talent there. You see something.
No, there's talent, but on that level.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I remember when I picked Cuellar to beat Mares. Now, I'm not saying that Pedraza is a Mares, but Pedraza is a damn good boxer. And I overestimated Cuellar and underrated Mares, who is also a pretty good boxer. I think that I'm going to have to stick with Pedraza just because he's proven. Again, you look at the fact that he hasn't really been 12 rounds yet. I think that Pedraza is going to take him past the 9 rounds, and he's going to start pouring it on more. I think he's going to take advantage of the fact that Gervonte Davis doesn't have that experience in the deeper waters. And I think Ness is sort of right that once he starts pouring it on, maybe he'll shell up. I don't think so, though, because when I see him fight, he's not the type of person that shells up. I think when he gets hit, he hits back. And you said it yourself, Ness, a sniper doesn't really have the power. So even though he's going to be touching him a lot, that's his best bet to keep him in that shell. But I think Gervonta Davis is going to be doing some counter punches. I wouldn't doubt if Gervonta Davis got a knockdown or something like that in this fight, but I'm definitely picking the sniper by decision.
Good,
close split decision, probably like the Edner Cherry fight.
Good pick. Listen, I'll tell you this. I watched sparring a Tank. You know what I mean? He sparred a taller, longer fighter, and he was still able to cut the distance. But that fighter was Mexican style. Straight lines, forward, no lateral movement. And that fighter had success. But yes, it was a Tank show. It was his sparring. They allowed it to go up. You can find it on YouTube yourself. But enough of that. We'll find out, did he merit all this chatter? Because like me and Enrique asked him, it's like, yo, you're here now. You talked yourself into this situation. We're going to see if your mouth can cash checks that your ass is writing, because something's gonna give. I'm going with the proven guys. So speaking of proven guys, we can make this really quick. Foreman, I'm not even checking how old he is.
Matt's breakdown. He got good.
Oh,
yeah. What? Come on, Ness. Whoa.
How did that happen?
I'm hurt.
I am.
Anyways, I think Gervonta Davis is going to knock out Jose Pedraza. I think Pedraza is basic in a sense, like MD said, and the fact that he throws patterns a lot.
Do you guys hear this when I play the soundbite? Did you guys hear it?
No.
The soundbites aren't working. I'm trying to play the cut it because Monster Piece says that she is on, so I'm bringing Monster Piece on right now, guys.
Well, if it ain't working, that means shit ain't working. You should be able to hear it.
Can we hear Monster? Monster, can you
check? You check while we do what we doing. Listen, Matt, we didn't hear you because of all that. What did you say?
I said Gervonta Davis is going to knock out Pedraza. I think Pedraza throws like 3 or 4 punch combinations in a row, almost like he throw like the same, like not the same. He throw 4 different punch combinations after the other, and then I think that a guy like Gervonta Davis, who can
smart boxer could time him.
Yeah, a smart boxer can time him. I think a southpaw like Davis, especially, is going to slip a jab, land that left straight, and just light him up. And I think it's gonna be early night for Gervonta Davis, actually.
I love the hipsters, yo, because if you're right, it's like, yo, you fit your name, bro. Like if you're right, it's like, boop, you picked it, and MD right behind you, because we call him an undercover hipster too.
But I will totally admit that Gervonta Davis is completely untested and unproven, and if he goes out there and loses, it's not a big shocker because he is untested and unproven. But he does pass the eye test. That's why I'm going off.
I'm telling you, I can't wait till Pedraza wins, just so that we could we're gonna have to get you a C920, a new Logitech camera, so we can see you better and let you pie yourself, because
what, Ness, you're taking a pie bet on this?
Hell no. I mean, but he should. He's the hipster, right? Like
You want to go, Ness? Me and you? I bet.
No, not me. We got Miss Barrios on, so let's get to her. Do you want to help us, my friend? Or did you figure things out? Because I'm receiving texts from the producer here.
Who are we speaking to?
Barrio, Miss Barrio.
You know, I keep
Miss
trying
Bar-
to bring her on. I keep trying to play
We're speaking to his mom's.
Mario Barrio.
Right now,
Are we speaking to his sister?
Yeah, she's
no.
Here, try it right now. How about now?
Saturday.
There we go. There we go.
Yeah, there she is.
We hear you.
Sorry about that, Monster.
Why his sister?
Blog Talk wasn't responding to me, so I wasn't sure how it was going to work when I tried to bring you back on again. Sorry about that. But here, we are on Monsterpiece, and Monsterpiece is here on live with Selena Baros. Am I pronouncing that right? Right? It is Selena Baros, right? The sister of our 2016 Prospect of the Year, Mario Barrios. I met Mario, and I met their father. Both great, amazing people, and I can expect nothing less from the daughter, I assume.
You are on.
You're on, Selena.
Hola.
Hi.
Hi. So you making
Nervous?
your professional debut?
Not really.
No.
Good. So introduce yourself. I mean, we don't know much about you. Obviously, it's going to be your pro debut. We do know that Anthony Rodriguez, our Texas correspondent, he's obviously has done 1 or 2 interviews with you, and we know that you're the sister of Mario Barrios. But how did you get into boxing? That would be the best place to start, I guess.
Actually, my mom got me and my brother into boxing. She always wanted to be a boxer, so one day she just took me and my brother to the gym, and then we just started from there.
Your mom, not your dad. That's impressive.
Yeah, wait. Your dad trains your brother. Does your dad train you as well?
Yeah, my dad trains me.
But your mom was the one who got you guys all started. Did your mom get your dad into boxing?
Well, actually, they both always liked boxing, but my mom was more into like getting us actually in the sport of boxing. So one day my dad just took us with my mom, and then he ended up, becoming a coach, and then he started training me and my brother.
So is it Selena or Selena?
Selena.
Oh, okay, Selena. So what are the differences between you and your brother, obviously? Because I'm being told that you have power in both hands. Are you going to be the knockout puncher in the family?
From my amateur background, pretty much my brother's the more slick, technical fighter. I'm more of the old school Mexican brawler type.
Wow.
And your brother, he's, we all recognize him as someone who's really tall in his division. Do you share any of those physical advantages over your opponents?
No, unfortunately, I'm pretty much average. I'm only 5'5". I'm not tall like my brother.
So what weight class are you going to be making your pro debut on?
I believe 135, they said.
And what is your weight now?
I'm already there, 137.
Wow.
I have still till next week.
Yeah, it's January 21st in San Antonio. Where could people find tickets for this?
Actually, I'm not too sure, because from what I know, they said you have to pretty much contact me or one of the other fighters who's fighting on that card, because the area that we're fighting at is an auditorium, so there's only limited seats. So whatever tickets we have is the only seats that are available. I
have a website that says famosoproductions.com for Famoso's Night of Boxing. Tickets are priced fairly well, 25, 40, 50, 80, and 120. It's your pro debut, and your family is obviously pedigree, fighting family. Are you expecting to sell that place out, or at least bring a pretty good crowd rooting for the Azteca Queen?
We're selling tickets. Pretty much all the tickets are already sold out already. From my end, as far as the tickets that we have, we're already getting more to sell out actually, because we already sold out the ones we originally had.
Selena, I have a question. Enrique is my name. I'm a casual fan.
Yes, sir.
You know, I don't watch UFC, but I see most posters of women, right? So do you, the UFC posters that is, do you look at any of those posters and then say to yourself, I would fill in that censor word, that lady's butt or whatever? Do you look up to any of them? Do you see yourself if like Ronda, what's the girl Holmes that she beat Ronda Rousey?
Holly Holmes.
Holly Holmes. Like, do you look up to any of them, or do you see yourself like fighting any of them? Who do you look up to? Both those questions. If you
In MMA though, Enrique, where are you?
mean, aren't they crossing over?
Well, yeah, we've seen Heather Hardy, right? Try to, make some money.
Well, Heather Hardy
learning how to
is
do
going to
MMA.
be debuting,
I
guys.
heard that her fight got canceled or something like that because
they
the
cross
opponent.
over. These women are crossing over, and the fighters.
They are crossing over, but she's obviously making a pro boxing debut, and you want to start talking MMA already. You letting the hipster Matt influence.
Yo, she might have big dreams. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, definitely, Selena. Definitely take the floor. Let us know. Or do you ever see yourself in an MMA ring or fighting a former MMA fighter? I guess.
As far as MMA goes, it's not really my style. But if it ever like came across to where like someone wanted me to, then yeah, I don't mind. Like I said, like I'll pretty much fight anybody. MMA fighter, boxer, it doesn't matter to me.
Is it hard to get sparring, or do you find yourself just sparring more men?
Do you spar?
It's kind of hard to find girls around like the city where I live to spar with actually. So majority of the time I'd have to fight one of the guys in my gym or from another gym.
That must be embarrassing if you put it on.
Do you usually spar guys around your same weight, or do you, have to spar guys a little heavier?
Sometimes I had to spar guys heavier than me because usually the guys around my weight don't want to. So then they'll put someone bigger in.
Why is that specifically?
I'm sorry?
Well, how come the guys around your weight don't want to spar? Because wouldn't that make more sense? Because they'll be around the same size as your opponent, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Selena, it's Matt, the editor of The Boxing Voice. Quick question. Obviously, with girls like Clarissa Shields, Katie Taylor, coming from the amateurs and really becoming almost big stars in their sport very quickly within boxing, do you hope that you can sort of jump along that almost hype train of just women's boxing as a whole that seems to be gaining steam?
Oh yes, most definitely. Actually, Katie Taylor is, one of my, like, how would you say, pretty much the person I'm aiming towards to fighting.
How long do you think it's going to take you to get to that fight in terms of years, amount of fights?
I don't think that long. I should move pretty quickly if all goes well.
Like Lomachenko quickly?
Sure, why not?
How many amateur fights do you have, Selena?
I have 75 fights.
Whoa, not Lomachenko quick then. We're going to have to pump the brakes, okay? We're going to have to just, we're going to have to first see you knock out a few people before we go down the Lomachenko route.
Yeah.
But can you, you already said that you're definitely more the Mexican fighter. I was going to say, can you explain your style? But we already know that, I guess. Who are some of the boxers that you do look up to, not MMA fighters? Enrique's so weird with that one.
Boxing wise, I actually have a lot. I like each different boxer styles. But right now I'd have to say, that's kind of hard.
Okay.
I'm not too sure.
All right. Tell me you're at least watching this weekend's fights, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, great. So Badou Jack, James DeGale, who you picking?
I'm not too sure.
Why not?
Yo, it's been tough. That's the tough pick for everybody, though. Every one of us has had like a good reason why we're picking who we're picking. Yeah, it's a tough.
Well, go to the undercard of it. Gervonta Davis versus Jose Pedraza.
Yeah, but you only live one life, so you got to take a chance. You know, what's your pick if you got to pick one of the two?
Right, gun to your head, and we got a lot of them over here. Gun to your head, who you picking? Badou Jack, James DeGale.
I'm sorry, who was it again?
James DeGale, Badou Jack, Saturday night, Barclays Center.
He's a boxer from Sweden, TMT boxer.
Mayweather?
Swedish.
He signed to Mayweather.
James DeGale won the gold medal.
All right. Look, it's all right. She's focused in the gym. She ain't got no time for TV, right, Selena?
Kind of, but I'm not really familiar as like to who those boxers are.
Really?
Yeah, man, because she's like, you're into like Canelo and stuff like that, right? Like Canelo, Oscar, the bigger names.
No.
No?
No? So which
Right
boxers?
now, I'm just pretty much.
Andy Ruiz.
I'm not too sure, to be honest.
She probably looks up to her brother, if anybody. Come on, guys.
Right. That's right. It is the brother.
Brother and mom, and then dad.
The brother and mom. Well, Selena.
Hold on. I got to ask the question. Was there a time when you ever sparred your brother? Who won? No shade. Don't worry. He might not hear. I won't call him up and give him crap if you got the best of him. You can tell us here. You guys are around the way. You guys are around the same way. You know, it's a possibility.
Yeah. We actually sparred once, but we were pretty much laughing too much, so my dad got mad and he ended up taking us out.
Wait, Ness, what's the name of the boxer named Cowboy? Ryan Carlson?
Ryan Cowboy Carl.
Oh, I don't know. I saw on social media that you're a huge fan of him. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you like Ryan Carl? Me too. He trains with Ronnie Shields. Have you met him?
I met him a couple of times from my brother, because my brother's actually really good friends with him.
Mm-hmm.
So I actually met him through my brother.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, listen, can you give us your social media for anybody who isn't following you can do so? And we want to thank you, obviously, for coming on. And obviously, after the fight, we'd love to have you back.
Of course. I only have Facebook, and it's under Selena Baros, and Instagram, which is boxer_S Baros.
Boxer_S, like Sam, or for Selena, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Boxer_, what was that? S what?
S Baros.
Barrios. That's on Instagram?
I found a Selena boxer with the Well, you have 49 followers. Well, I'm gonna be number 50 for you.
Yeah, my brother actually just made it.
We're gonna pump that up. We're gonna get Selena popular around here. Selena, look, we wish you the best of luck. We want you to go out there and get that knockout, so that the world knows that the Barrios family is boxing pedigree. Tell Mario I said hello. Did you get to see his award that we gave him?
Yes, I actually did. It was really nice.
Yeah, well, we're going to be watching you. Maybe you become our prospect of the year 1 year. So have a good night, Monsterpiece. Thank you as always.
And I think that social media following will double, you know, if that's something you want. I
already
sent that, right?
I already sent her a request so I could follow her. Yeah, friend request.
She's private. Come on, Selena. You got to unprivate if you want to get.
Yo, we have the ability right now to double or triple those followings if you want that. If you don't want it, we totally understand. But you're trying to go with that route. Yeah.
Tell your boyfriend no jealousy. We got to unprivate that because you're a public figure now. We're talking Yuri Foreman, Erislandy Lara. I'm going. He should stop him. I mean, I think the last time I seen Foreman fight, he was losing to Cotto. He had like a Captain Hook, type of Johnny Depp leg going on, Pirates of the Caribbean kind of thing. So
Hey, do you know that after that fight, that sparked like an investigation under the New York State Athletic Commission because of the fact that
the referee,
he threw like the towel out of the ring, and he was like, "You're like, hey, he wants to keep fighting. You want to keep fighting?" And then like he immediately got knocked back down right after. That was
smoker.
Cut West. Check my Instagram. 3 miles today. Somebody tell Cut West send a request to the treadmill. Talking about he sent Mario Barrios' sister a request. Go send a request to the treadmill. Yo, it's Erislandy Lara. I'm going.
Yo, she's 16, bro. Calm down.
It's Cut West 200.
No. Come on. He's following her like Enrique followed her. Only MD would think this way. Weird. I'm going Lara. Should I say knockout? Cotto knocked him out, but Cotto is at least a puncher. Jeez.
Wait, you know what, Matt? I'm sorry, man. I was totally trying to figure out how to get the other producer on. Who was your pick? Would you pick Tank, or you said you picked a Tank to knock out the sniper, right?
Yeah, early knockout.
Tank to early blow away the sniper. I mean,
I said that, Mr. Ruin the show. Let's go. I'm gonna go with Lara. I don't know, Lara. Damn. Should I do a quick Google search? When's the last time Lara got a knockout, Steven? Who did he knock out last? I mean, I look, to speed things up, I'm just gonna go Lara win because I'm going for the win this year. I'm gonna have the championship title of all picks. I'm going up against Donald. I'm going up against Jay Will, Ali from Dago, Carmelo.
But you're not daring to be great. You don't think he's gonna knock? You don't think he's gonna knock the rabbi out? No chance.
I don't know. When's the last time Lara doesn't score knockouts anymore?
Yeah, but when's the last time Laura's fought a guy of this level of opposition? Like Vanes Martirosyan still is a top 15, 154 pounder. Like,
you can argue top 10. You can make the argument top 10.
Yo, so you already know when Lara got his last knockout? It was TKO in 3 over Jan Zavek. The guy
Jan Zavek.
I'm sorry. I thought it was French, okay? I was trying to be classy.
French?
Berto stopped him in 5 for his IBF bout way back then. Berto stopped him in 5 like way back then, and then after that,
I think you and Ness should have
beat him.
I think you and Ness should have a medicated geography off. It'd be interesting.
Who the fuck is that guy?
But I think Lara's going to be able to knock out Yuri Foreman. Yuri Foreman, I guess his assets, what he was, I guess he was crafty, and you would say,
he knocked out Jan Zavik, huh?
You would say crafty and somewhat slick, but I think that his knee and lack of punching power will hurt him. Even though Lara likes to play with his food, I think Lara will be in control. And Ness, you say Lara's not a puncher. I don't think Lara he doesn't often punch, but when he does, it's pretty stiff and straight. So I think Lara's going to be able to stop him, I think, around the 7th round. So Lara via TKO.
Yeah, I'm gonna go stoppage too. I'm gonna say he stops Savik in the 3rd. Damn, I remember it was a highlight reel too on PBC. I'm gonna assume that he wants to motivate himself. How old is he now, man? This guy, man.
Lara's 34, 35.
33 years old, 2 losses, 2 draws. Poor guy's been through the gauntlet, you know? There's probably casuals just started watching boxing 3 months ago, don't know nothing about Lara and think he sucks because his last couple of opponents. I mean, listen to the last lineup. Ishe Smith.
Good fight.
Delvin Rodriguez.
Bad fight.
Jan Zavik.
Ishe Smith is a good fight casual, and you're casual?
Martirosyan.
Good fight.
Yuri Foreman. Yo, it's like, what the fuck is going on? But before that, it was like Saul, Austin Trout, Alfredo Angulo, Vanes Martirosyan, Freddie Hernandez, Ronald Hearns, Paul Williams, Carlos Molina. Those were all decent names except for Hernandez. You know what I'm saying? But
I guess he made
stoppage. Probably
yes, he made a little bit of money. He got comfortable.
I mean, no. Foreman has that Captain Hook leg. Fuck it, man. I'm going 3rd round knockout. MD said so. Who hasn't picked yet? Let's move this along.
I haven't picked. I'm gonna pick Lara. I don't know who match made this. Lara should be having a big fight right now. You know, both his losses are controversial. Yeah, Lara all the way. American Dream. Viva Cuba.
I'm also gonna go Lara by decision. I think it's just gonna be kind of an awful fight, but I'll be watching.
Decision. Yuri Foreman goes 12?
Yeah.
With that one leg, man, yo, if Yuri Foreman goes 12 for Lara, for sure, man, it won't be right. Come on, let's get this moving. Steven.
Yeah, I also got Lara for a decision.
Decision?
Damn, decision,
Yeah.
too?
Yeah, I think you got to remember, dude. He wanted to keep fighting with that. He wanted to keep fighting with
Yuri
that.
Foreman,
with that
though.
stanky
Like,
leg.
yeah, but it's Yuri Foreman. Like, I don't see Yuri.
Yeah, but he's had a fight. He's had a fight.
He's not. Yuri Foreman's
fight
not.
last year, and
He's a 147 pounder. That's old, and like he has one
just
leg.
beat Caleb Truax.
So
yeah, and Lara's. You know,
Yuri
Lara doesn't close the
Foreman.
show.
Yuri Foreman beat Caleb Truax.
Yeah, that was his last win.
Oh, so that's why Yuri.
That's his last fight, I think.
I'm telling you, dude. Like he wanted to keep fighting in that fight with Cotto. Like he hasn't
lost
has
since
a
the
heart,
Cotto.
you know?
Lying. He's lying, man. He ain't beat no. Yo, why you lying?
Am I?
What are you talking about?
Where the hell you see Caleb Truax's name on?
I don't have his resume pulled up. I'm pulling that from my head. I don't have box
He
right
beat
now.
Jason Davis in 2016.
Pulling it from your head or your ass?
My head.
You're wrong.
I was wrong.
He hasn't fought anybody. What the fuck?
His last 3 fights were against Jason Davis in 2016, Lenwood Dozier in
You
2015.
can't go around saying that he beat fucking Caleb Truax. That would be impressive because listen, Yuri Foreman is like a career fucking 147 pounder at the most 154 to
I
beat.
don't know if I was thinking of that. My bad.
160.
I was wrong. Hey,
That's
I
a
was
big
wrong.
mistake.
What happened?
KO Giovanni Javier Gomez.
Who the hell is Jason
Dude,
Davis?
all of his last opponents are like 500 too. That's pretty bad.
Tune-up status. Let's
Yo, how about his Lara right now? He only has the IBO belt.
We moving.
He's got the IBO.
Dirrell, Anthony Dirrell, the brother. Who'd he lose to? Badou Jack, and he's coming off of that fight. I guess this is his version of a tune-up. I never heard of Ameste. I never heard of him. I'm assuming Matt, take the floor. You're the hipster.
Oh, I was thinking of Anthony Dirrell. Sorry, not my bad. Not Yuri Foreman. Anthony Dirrell recently beat Caleb Truax, and I think Anthony Dirrell is going to take this probably by a knockout. I hope. I mean, I've never heard of this other guy.
I could have made a pick, my friend. I'm asking you to tell us who the hell is Namaste.
Oh, I have no idea who this guy is. It's a tuna. It's a showcase. It's a showcase.
Only Al Heyman could find dudes we never heard of. Remember, he found Safada for Peter Quinn. Where the fuck does he find him?
This guy's name is Norbert.
Remember, he found Eric Bonet, but Eric Bonet actually turned out to be a pretty fun fighter to watch.
That was true. Let me get 1 second, guys.
I'm a motherfucking monster.
Hi guys, what's up? Hello everybody listening in tonight. Thank you so much for tuning in. How's everybody doing?
We're doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I'm so happy to have Selena Baros here. Just because, she was a little nervous. It is possible to get nervous, especially when you're a pro debuting and you're not used to interviews and anything like that yet. So some people it comes natural, but for some, it takes a little time. So we're going to wish her the best. Also, don't forget that later tonight, we're going to have Ronald Ellis on the phone. I'm pretty sure he's going to be more used to it. He's already a pro boxer. So it's going to be exciting. He's actually fighting Christopher Brooker. I don't know if you guys know who Christopher Brooker is. I've seen him fight before. I think he is really good. So that's going to be a really interesting fight. He's a very aggressive come forward fighter. But hey, that might be a very cool fight to watch. So I'm definitely looking forward to that interview. But before I continue, real quick, before you guys cut me off, that Lara conversation, who the fuck is Lara fighting again?
Yuri Foreman.
Fighting MD's uncle.
Exactly. Nobody. Like, what the fuck is going on with that guy? So much talent, and really by decision. I'm looking at this guy.
Well, he has to feed his family, monster. He got to feed his family.
KOs in 34 motherfucking fights.
Yeah, but don't you have compassion of the boxers? And he came from Cuba, and he's just trying to put food on the table.
I do have compassion.
So let him feed his young children.
Yes. Well, hopefully this would, turn into a good fight. I doubt it, but okay.
Who you got? The upset?
What?
You have the upset?
Steven Espinoza says he's 99.9% sure Thurman Garcia will take place at the Barclays Center on March 4th.
What are they waiting? Tickets are going to sell a week before?
I will be there either, I don't know how I'm going to get there, but I'm going to get there by train or by cab. I don't know. I don't care. I'm going to be there. And I might be there this Saturday as well, Ness. So you might see me there just hanging around.
I know one place you better be. I know one place you better be at the TBV appreciation party. That's where you need to be.
Hey! Hopefully I lose enough weight. I'm having so much trouble trying to lose weight.
Whoa. Haven't you been following Nessa's Instagram?
I know. You're not
being inspired. That's what I'm. This is inspiring people.
I just dropped 7 holiday pounds, ladies. I mean, look at me. Look at the shoulders and the fucking biceps.
You were looking pretty big though, Ness. You were looking pretty big in that video. I don't know, man. Holiday weight on you.
You said it. I was. Look at the guns. Mean and lean. Talk about it.
Oh my God. Alex Lemon said I must call Uber. I am going to call Uber. So I'm going to get there somewhere. Uber, Lyft, Yellow Cab, Green Cab. I'm in New York City. I'm excited for all these sites.
Monster, we out on you. You heard
if you
doesn't have to pick her up like Badou Jack.
Ness, if Monster Piece, like packs a bag and takes a cycling trip, right? That's like a
couple of extra lost
could be cardio training and travel.
Then she's going to be like all sweaty. But no, all she's got to do is diet and exercise, light exercise, but it's got to be discipline. Got to be discipline. If from here to March 4th, anybody could look good.
10 pounds at least.
What? 10? That ain't shit.
Anybody could look better. That's really the key.
Oh, this guy.
Anybody could look better.
He's such a jerk. I'm gonna hurry up with this prediction. I'm done. I'm picking Dirrell. I never heard of Namaste, but let's try and pronounce his real name. I'm going to get Jeffrey on the job. No worries about it, but I'm picking Dirrell, top dog, or dog, top dog. Something like that is his name. I don't freaking know. Yeah, it is top dog, right? Yep, dog top. The dog, actually, is the dog. All right, let's see if Jeffrey can pronounce this name.
One of the Dirrells have cancer, too.
What?
Yeah, it's that one. It's Anthony Dirrell.
Yeah, that was the one.
Norbet Nemesapati.
Nemesapati is ranked number 2 in Budapest, Hungary.
Well,
yeah. How many world-class boxers are there in Budapest, Hungary?
No. Except Ness, how come they don't talk about that story as much? The Dirrell cancer story.
Yeah, they tried to talk about that story.
Probably too.
Lost, man.
No, but they
did talk about it. They just brought it up on the PBC Jabs on their YouTube channel. Go check it out. Yeah. Listen. This kid Nemesapati, he's 17 fights by KO though. He might surprise us. I don't know when's the last time he's been KO'd. He was knocked out by Callum Smith in the 6th round.
Yeah, who gives a fuck?
No, but Callum Smith, dude.
No, exactly. That proves that this guy is a nobody. I mean, if Callum Smith can knock him out,
but Ness wanted to disqualify his knockouts of them for knockout of the year.
This guy's such a fucking negative Nancy. Callum Smith is next in line for the fight, the main event Saturday. How was that?
I didn't say Callum Smith is bad. I said Callum Callum Smith knocking this guy out and make him look bad, because I remember this fight now because I just looked at his box rec. I remember this fight. Okay, it proves that this guy is a bum and that this is just a showcase fight for Anthony Dirrell. That's all. It's not a bad thing. He needs a tune-up.
After that,
tough fight with Badou Jack. He needs a tune-up. There you go.
He's been able to put 3 wins together that are not worth speaking of. I'll tell you that. Listen, Dirrell for me. What about the rest of you guys? Let's make this snappy.
Dirrell knockout.
Dirrell knockout. Everybody, what up? Who else?
I'm going Dirrell.
Dirrell.
Probably don't.
All right.
Dirrell KO.
Steven, write it down. We got to get to these phone lines. Steven, write it down. Remember that number 1-425-569-5241. International callers, add your friend Nestor Gibbs on Skype. The only way you're getting on here. Stop calling without adding. No friend requests. No get on the show. The last and final true hardcore hipster fight, even though Matt hasn't been talking about it, is I'm gonna get Jeffrey to actually pronounce the name. I've been saying Evgen Kitrov. I even said it in his face yesterday, and he didn't say no. So I don't know. Maybe I'm right. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But he's going to be taking on Emmanuel Alim, and it's the battle of the undefeateds. Now, I'm going to tell you right from the bat, Alim is good. He's a slick boxer from the DMV area. You know, he's got good wheels, but he likes to bang. He likes to bang. His grandmother or his mother always comes to the fight. You can always hear her from ringside. And he doesn't listen to his corner. He just doesn't listen to his corner. And, you know, Kitrov is a really big puncher. He's been proving that. He's 14-0. I don't know. How many knockouts does he got, Steven? Probably like 11 or something like that. I'm gonna double check, but I'm gonna pick him by knockout. I think he's gonna impress us all because that's what he's trying to do. I wouldn't normally pick anyone to knock out Alim because he's a bit slick, but because he has that tendency to get in there and bang and stay in the pocket, this is not the guy to do it with. This guy is from that Ukrainian cloth of Ustek and Lomachenko and all those guys. He's right there. He's being trained side by side every day with Sergey Derevchenko, the other 160-pound Ukrainian who's on the fast track, who's also trained by Gary Stark Sr. and Andre Rozier. Remember that duo is going to be taking on Virgil Hunter and going to war with Gennady Golovkin, having Daniel Jacobs as their, you know, pupil to soak up all that. So these guys have been working, man. And I just believe that Kitrov, you know, he's got all those amateur fights. You know, those foreigners come over here. They're on a fast track, man. They're trying to make impressions. And I think that's what he's going to do. I've seen him every time he's fought on Showbox, and he's always impressed me. So this is not the one to pick knockout, but I'm going to say knockout because regardless, you know, we're not doing points. So I'm going to still have a win on the record with this one. Next, come on, man. Pick it.
I don't know that fight. You mentioned the name. I mean, he got no attention at the press conference, at the fight media workout. I saw him walk in and out. But since you pick him, I'll follow your lead. I'll pick him too, right? You said it's a hardcore fight. So MD and Matt,
I got Kitrov via knockout as well.
Same pick. I think Kitrov is going to be a great guy in this division. I think that he is a awesome come forward fighter. His ability to slip shots is amazing. He rips the body. He's awesome.
He's coming for Golovkin. He's a super middleweight.
I think he could. Yeah, that down the line, that'd be a great fight.
Both of them guys, Sergey Derevchenko too. They
all those guys. I think there's a ton of great guys.
Pretty much the same. It's the same thing they said about Dominic Wade.
There's a lot of people shitting on the middleweight division, but there's tons of great prospects in that division.
You know, I was watching Andre Dirrell versus Gennady Triple G Golovkin in the amateurs today. And Golovkin won every round, but it was because he landed the harder punches. He didn't drop Dirrell, but he was able to land that right hand. But Dirrell's corner was pleading with him to throw more punches. And when he would, Golovkin would shell up. And it made.
And why didn't he, Ness?
No,
when back in the day, he got that chin check.
I said when he would, Golovkin would shell up. So I don't know, man. I mean, you know, he gave me I should have played my soundbite instead of doing it myself because that's how I felt. It was like, oh, wait a minute, because that's like, oh, that's like Rob. You know who I'm talking to? Like, whoa.
So you went back 13. You went back 13 years ago to find some tape on Golovkin.
You know how YouTube is. It was recommended video. Get out of here. Whatever. Steven,
13 years ago. Did you dust
Yeah, okay.
off the
So
top?
Kitrov's last knockout was his last fight in July 21st against Paul Mendez at 160. He knocked him out in 9 rounds. I'm picking Kitrov as well just because I don't know Emmanuel Alim.
Damn, that's weird. You don't know Alim. With the birth of PBC, that's where I have gotten to see most of his fights. Listen, ladies and gentlemen,
he's on undercards though, Ness.
We did it, ladies and gentlemen. We did it. We're 8 minutes late. We usually like to get on before this, but I'm sorry. We're gonna get out to our international callers. I'm gonna go to Alex. Hasn't signed up for Patreon yet from Australia. How you doing?
Hey.
Sorry, still trying to keep myself afloat. What's going on, boys? I hate to agree with MD here, but I agree with all of his picks. I do agree with every single pick he's made. And I think Lara's going to win easy too, of course. Just a little side note on what you were saying about Golovkin. I think you're completely correct, Ness. If you remember in the Kell Brook fight when Brook let his hands go, Golovkin had no idea what to do. Punches were coming in bunches from different angles, and he just shelled up and just copped them with no answer really. Then he just got angry and just started pushing forward and copping counters too. So I think you're completely right, Ness. I think anyone with skills with punches in bunches will definitely pose big problems to Golovkin, if not beat Golovkin. A welterweight was putting up a good fight, so I think anyone big person would put up a fight. But yeah, my picks are Lara, DeGale, pretty easy. I don't think that's a 50-50 fight. I think DeGale's got the skills to pay the bills. I think he's going to do it pretty easy, and I think Badou Jack had a really tough time against Groves, and I think he's going to be even tougher against DeGale. And who was the last fight?
Keetraw versus Aleem. Also, you got Anthony Dirrell versus that, tune-up.
Yeah, well, Dirrell, obviously, and Keetraw, yeah, for sure. Those are my picks. Good work, boys. Keep up the content. Loving it. Thanks,
Alex, man, thank you for calling in as always. Sorry to keep you waiting so long. We thought we were going to make it faster with these since pretty much everybody's going to be picking the same. But this time, this year, we're going to do it quarterly too, right? Maybe that's what we're going to do. This is the first fight of the year. And on TBV Appreciation Night, we're going to announce winners. That's right. Winners. So if you want to be part of the reunion, head on over to ThaBoxingVoice.com/reunion. Check out the videos, check out the funds that we have, and definitely RSVP. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. We're doing it March 3rd. So March 5th, we will be announcing those winners on air, who are the leaders in picking for the first quarter. All right, let's get back on to Skype. We're going to go to my boy, Blackface.
Yeah, respect to everyone listening in the past, present, or future. Currently 1:11 in the AM over here in the UK. Yeah, I'm feeling keeping the stats on people's wins and losses and stuff when they make the picks. I've been keeping my personal stats in regards to that, and my current record is 11 wins, 9 losses. So, that was from like the past 2 years or 3 years or however long I've been calling in. So, yeah, if I'm going to start again for this year, I'm well on board keeping stats and stuff and see who makes, the most picks and stuff. That being said, I'm picking, I was kind of 50-50 in regards to go with Badou Jack or James DeGale, but I think I'm going to go with James DeGale on this one. I mean, I don't like the fact that he tends to, get worse as the fight goes on. I don't really like to see that from my fighters, but just based on the skill set and the skill set alone, I think he should be able to pull it off. But I'm not as confident as I usually am with my picks. I can really see Badou Jack really pulling something out. But yeah, hopefully James DeGale wins. In regards to the undercard with that Pedraza and Davis, I mean, I haven't seen none of them fight at all. The only times I've heard about these fighters is when TBV have educated me about these fighters, but I haven't had a chance to see any of their fight footage yet, so I can't make any educated picks in regards to those guys. Whoa,
Blackface. If we keep score, you don't pick. That's an automatic loss.
That's an automatic loss. It's not even
that's not an automatic loss. That's not an automatic loss.
Come on. So he gets a bye and everyone else gets a loss if they made the wrong pick? What the fuck? That don't make no sense.
You can abstain from voting. That's a thing. It's a democracy.
No way.
I mean, how about this, Ness? But it's Ness because it's on
put a gun to Selena Baros' head, but Blackface can walk on.
That's a good point.
Okay, then. Well, that being said, then I'll pick the guy with the tattoos on his neck. Who's
got tattoos on?
Who the hell?
Yeah, who's that?
Who's that?
Nobody does. He's literally throwing a stick in the wind, hoping to hit something.
I think Davis has a tattoo on his neck.
Is it
I think
Ali?
Pedraza does too, honestly. So
Is it Aline, maybe? I don't fucking
No. Ness, I saw you interviewing the guy. The guy had some shit on his lip. The guy had some like I don't know what he had on his lip.
Oh,
He talking
about Gervonte Davis. No, that's the wrong fight. I thought we were talking about Aline. What fight? Oh, so you don't know Pedraza or Davis either?
No, I don't know. The only person.
So you're going with Gervonta
from this weekend is James DeGale, Badou Jack, and Lara. Those are the only people I've seen fights. I haven't seen fights on no one else that you've mentioned at all.
Dirrell? I mean, Anthony Dirrell?
Is he the one that fought Carthage?
No, that's Andre.
That's the brother.
There you go. I haven't seen him either.
I love it.
Blackface, are you picking Lara? I'm assuming you are.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen Lara. I'll pick Lara. I've seen Lara fight, but the other guys, that's what I'm saying. I don't know the rest of these guys. I haven't seen.
All right, but you got to pick it. Listen. You got to pick it. I'm gonna help you because time is running out. Gervonta is the Mayweather fighter with the tattoo. That's who you said, right?
Yeah.
All right. Andre Dirrell is the brother of Anthony Dirrell. Anthony is the one fighting. He's the one that lost to Badou Jack, but he's in a tune-up. You got Anthony or you got the tune-up?
I got Anthony.
Now, this is the battle of the undefeateds. Kitrov, Ukrainian fighter, undefeated. Aleem, slick, DMV fighter, undefeated. Who you picking?
Well, I've never really sit lean, so I'll have to go with the other guy.
All right, Kitrov. Listen, Blackface, you know what to do.
Leadership cannot be taught. It can only be learned.
I love your calls, man. We need you to come to a reunion, man. You deserve that glass reward, okay? That crystal. Excuse me.
Wait. Did he say that leadership can't be taught? It can only be learned?
Yes.
Isn't that the same fucking thing? Taught,
No,
learned? They're synonyms for each other.
No, someone teaches you. It's different from you learning. He probably means you got to learn it on your own. Come on.
Oh, okay.
Come on.
Hey, I'm just asking critical questions here. That's all.
Looking
for the deeper meaning here, man. That's all. I'm not a hater. Just looking for the deeper question.
Trying to kill his outro, Mr. Negative and junk like that. We're going to Boxing Evolution. Talk to us.
Boxing Voice. First things first. Sorry, Blackface. I love your calls, but you have to get shot. Don't care if you don't know the people. Still, Still make your picks. I don't know these guys. Like everyone knows, I'm the casual of all casuals. I'm going to pick every single one, and I'm going to stand by my picks, even though I don't know these guys. Who cares? Just make your pick and be a man about it, and take your crow when the crow comes. So, first things first, I'm picking DeGale. I think DeGale's going to win. I think who's the other one? Was it Pedraza? I'm going to pick him.
Yeah, because Pedraza at least beat Stephen Smith, Blackface. You got to remember that. You in the UK.
Nah, shit, I ain't see that shit. I ain't see that.
Boxing Evolution, you ain't see Stephen Smith lose to Pedraza?
Nah.
Damn.
Like I said, I told you, I don't know these. I'm just
I never met a casual UK.
Wasn't that on Showtime?
Wait, sorry?
I never met a casual UK fan. I thought all of you guys were hardcore.
Nah, man. I'm like I told you before, man. I'm like proper. I was actually like, I put my name as Boxing Evolution, but I was gonna actually put it as King of the Casuals in it. But I thought that casual fan might have a bit of a problem with that. So I just left it. So I just left it as Boxing Evolution.
Yeah, but did you put your pick in?
He's picking now. He's going down the line.
Okay.
Yeah. So, what's good? Well, the other picks again. Lara. I'm going for Lara, or however you say it. I'm going for him. What are the other two?
Well, are you picking the sniper or are you picking Davis, the tank?
You picked Pedraza.
Yeah, he picked Pedraza. He picked Pedraza.
Pedraza all day because the thing was, I was worried about the Pedraza pick because Ness been eating a lot of crow back in the day. But when I first started listening, I used to hear that crow soundbite for Ness all the time. So I'm a bit worried, but I'm gonna stick with him.
Nah, this year we're going for awards, baby. We're gonna pick them all right.
Hey, man, I heard you got made a crow pie, man. I heard you had to eat a crow pie actually. From back in the day. Do you remember that piece of pie you had to eat? My word. That was funny. But yeah, what are the other two before I get the cut it? I want to just make all my picks.
Anthony Dirrell versus Nemesapati, and
Okay, Dirrell. I got Dirrell in that.
And then Keetraw versus Aline.
Which one was the slick one? You said the one was
slick one is supposed to be Aline.
Okay, I want to go for the slick one. Slick usually beats the power puncher, right? So I'll go for slick.
Usually.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. That's my call, guys. I don't have no outros like Blackface, but all I gotta say is make everyone else make your picks. Don't be scared to make your picks and eat corn on Sunday.
All right, brother. Thanks for calling in. We're going to Scorsese.
Yeah. PBC, Showtime, that group putting on a lot of dudes that could win this fight of the year early in the 2017. They putting on some shit for us. Unification, some dude going for a championship with 16 fights, 21 years old. Either one of these winners is, I think Badou Jack, James DeGale, the winner's top 5 pound for pound, maybe. If you get all those hype jobs off there, all those political fighters and shit like that. And you got to take Manny Pacquiao off because he's conceded that he's a circus fighter. So we'll put him in the circus pound for pound. But Badou Jack, James DeGale, I got to go for Badou Jack because he's looking at the shit like, I want to win this title, then I want to go to 75 win a title. James DeGale keep talking about going and fighting Callum Smith and shit in the UK. Like, Callum Smith, he ain't doing shit, man. We want to see you fight. We want to see you progress. That ain't going to win you the fight of the year, beat DeGale, then fight Callum Smith. This ain't gonna win you shit. If Badou Jack knock him out and then he fights Stevenson, fuck around and beat Stevenson, he the fight of the fucking year. He the pound for pound #1. I don't care who else there. But yeah, Badou Jack, I'm picking him. I think he gonna find DeGale moving with his hands down and moving his head, but getting clipped though. DeGale gonna do a little body work. They both gonna do body work, man. It's gonna be tough as fuck to pick. It's a 50-50 fight. Man, it's some good ass fights, man. I wish I was there this weekend to give me a ticket and take my ass in there because both men be throwing 700 punches at 168. I think DeGale threw like 700 versus Butte. Then if you remember Jack versus the Dirrell brother, they went to war. This shit finna be dope, man. They both finna be tired in the 8th and 9th round just going for it, man. I ain't sure about Gervonte Davis or the sniper. They gonna have to prove themselves to me, both of them. I ain't giving nobody nothing because Floyd, they friend. You prove it. You know, the rest of the fights I don't really care about. I'm watching, but I don't care about. This the main shit right here. Unification, 8th level fighter versus 8th level fighter.
Yo,
man.
bro. You can't say you don't care. We just said you gotta make your pick or you taking your losses for him.
How can Boxing Evolution casual come to me about some make a pick, man? Look, these
all right,
dudes
so
got
you're gonna
to
get
prove
down as a
themselves.
loss. We ain't gotta argue. They're gonna be down as losses.
So if I make my debut tomorrow and y'all don't know shit about me, I ain't stepped up ever in my life. Don't put your pick on me. Make me prove myself. Make me do it, and then we'll talk about me after that. That's
Hey,
how
my
I
man.
feel about it.
My man.
That's how I feel about
All I'm saying is you got 5 fights on the docket and you taking 4 L's because you want to be weird.
I mean, Aleem and them, I'm gonna watch them, but this is their time to prove themselves to me. I've watched all of them. They trying to prove themselves. Then I come back and say, all right, I'll boost you up. Then these 2 men in the main
4
event,
losses.
they put it up and they going for it. That's
4
what
losses.
it's about. Yeah, hey, I don't want no belt.
4 losses. That's all we can say. Smart Water. What's your real name?
Yo, it's Luke from Jersey.
Luke from Jersey. What up?
Luke, what up?
What up, casual?
Okay.
I got Jack serving up a big plate full of the jab with the nice side of some body work. Jack has a mean jab. Yo, sleeping on Jack's jab. Jab to the body, jab to the head. I mean, haven't you ever seen Jack fight? He's got a great jab. Then I got Pedraza boxing circles around Tank. Tank is complete trash, and y'all gonna get exposed this weekend because y'all don't know shit about boxing.
Y'all being the motherfuckers that picked them because I got Pedraza.
Well, the rest of the team. Then and Brooke will not fight Spence next. That's my biggest bet of the year. He will not fight Spence next. He might sign up to take the fight, but just like Devin Alexander, Diego Chavez, and Jesse Vargas, the fight will not happen. Also, one more thing. You guys are acting like everybody's got to make a pick for every single fight. So that means if you didn't call in this week, then you're already going to take 5 L's?
Yep.
All right. Well, I got Lara, Dirrell, and
Yo, when The Sopranos used to air, everybody who watched it used to tune in. So when TBV airs, you better tune in, make your fucking picks, or take your losses. You ain't getting no awards every quarter. That's all. It's that simple. You either won an award or you don't. Either you good or you not.
Are you picking Lara over Foreman?
Yeah, Lara over Foreman, Dirrell over whatever his name is, and Kitrov.
Well, all right, Luke, thanks for calling in. We're going to serve you some crow. On Sunday, be here promptly at 7 p.m. Eastern time, please, because you did pick Badou Jack talking about his jab to the body. And I'm not saying it can't be possible. I'm not saying that, but he is the underdog. So either call into gloat or call into eat crow. We're getting out to these phones now. We're going. Wow, look who's up first. Jose from the Lower Oregon, who is another person who doesn't like to make picks. Talk to us.
Oh, yo, what up, Ness? Yo, what up, Ness? What's up, Calderon? What up, Matt? What up, Boxing MD? Yeah, I'll make my pick, man. I actually did want to call in to make my pick. I got Pedraza by UD. And I got Lara by unanimous decision. That's obvious. And what's the main event? Oh, okay. Badou Jack versus James DeGale. I got James DeGale. I think he's better than Badou Jack. I don't think highly of Badou Jack. But yeah, man, I'll just keep it nice and short, man. I just want to make my picks, and that's all I got in there. Thank you.
What about Heatroff? Hold on. Don't take that L on the 5th fight. Did he pick Dirrell? Steven, you got to be on point here, Steven.
He did not pick for Dirrell, and he did not pick for the Key Traveling.
You got 2 more fights. Just make the snappy, pappy. You got Anthony Dirrell, the brother Andre Dirrell, taking on a tune-up, and you got Heatroff versus Aleem, 2 undefeateds. Tune in. You guys got to tune in.
I got Dirrell.
All right.
Yeah. I'm definitely staying tuned in, brother.
No, not to us.
I'm staying
not to
tuned
us.
in.
I'm talking about to this fight. This is probably going to be, I don't know how they're going to do this, right? Is it an undercard Showtime Extreme? I don't know. You guys need to pay attention because you don't want to miss this one. And if you do, find it on YouTube. Josue, so who you going with, the Ukrainian or the American?
I got the American, baby. USA, baby. That's what I got.
All right, Josue, thank you for calling in. We're going to go to 646 Chris. See, 646 Chris, he received an award. Chris, word is born. I ain't even received an email. You better be going to the reunion because last time we had to give you your award at the fight. And you ain't signed up to pay. I'm about to I'm throwing virtual jabs at you right now, 646 Chris.
Yo, I had to work, man. I got off mad late that day. But I'm definitely gonna be at the event though, man. And also hopefully I'm gonna be in the Barclays Center. I don't know if I'm gonna be on the floor, but I'll definitely be in the building.
I think I'm gonna come through too, Ness.
That's what's up. I mean, we know. Let's do it.
Yeah, no, one of my friends is also fighting on the undercard. His name is Maxito Sainville. So boxing fans and everybody fans of the show, if y'all there, make sure y'all come in and cheer for him and everything. He's 4-0, 2 knockouts and 1 draw.
Chris, how you gonna have a fan? How you gonna have a friend who's a fighter and not get him on the show? You slacking, yo. Wait till I see him tomorrow. I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna be like, yo, Chris don't really like you.
No, that's my dude. We used to spar together and everything. Back when I used to box.
Well, how much you weigh, Chris? How much you weigh?
Yeah, what's your weight? We're looking for work around here. We're all looking for work around here.
I was talking to my man. Yo, pause the clock on him, Steven. I was talking to my man Bruce from Gleason's. Me and Enrique, we was in Gleason's yesterday shooting and doing some footage and stuff like that. We start talking because for the appreciation night, we thinking about maybe doing it at Gleason's, maybe having some, exhibition fights. I don't know, Chris. How much you weighing these days?
Right now I'm 205.
Oh shit, heavyweight. Watch out.
That's me, 205.
Oh shit, casual. Casual, you crazy? You gonna get in the ring? Oh,
Nah, I'm just saying I could train him, bring him down to 200.
all right. Start the clock, Stephen. Let's go, Chris. Go.
It's on the clock today.
Yeah, definitely. I think everybody's sleeping on Badou Jack, man. In my opinion, he beat the harder puncher of the Dirrell brothers, even though I think Andre is a little bit more skilled. I think Badou Jack also has excellent body work, and he has like very good calculated pressure when he comes in. He's always working off his jab. So with that being said, I think I'm gonna go with Badou Jack by the upset. If he loses, I'll take my crow, but I definitely think he's gonna pull through again. He's done it against. I think he looked better against James DeGale. I'm sorry, not James DeGale. He looked better against Porky. He looked better against George Groves, and he looked better than Butte than DeGale did, in my opinion. And I feel like outside of the knockdowns, DeGale actually struggled with the other Dirrell brothers. So, and I'm also going with Tank Davis with the victory over Pedraza. I think you guys are definitely sleeping on Tank. That power is real, and he's also very quick. And he's very educated, and he chooses the shots well. And he has a lot of power, and he has a lot of good foot movement. And I think Jose Pedraza lost to Edmund Cherry, and I think you guys are definitely underestimating Tank, and he's going to pull through, and he's going to get this victory quite easily. And I also got, obviously, Lara, but I'm going to go with Lara by TKO in the third. I also got Andre Dirrell with the TKO in the fourth. And I'm going to go with Heatroff against Emmanuel Alim. I think Emmanuel Alim's, he's pretty slick and everything, but Heatroff's been sparring with Danny Jacobs, and I think that's going to help him out definitely in this fight. And also, good looks on that Andrew Tabiti interview. I really like that. I haven't seen a lot of them, and it's good that he was trying to fight Badou Shumanov. And he's definitely a sleeper in that cruiserweight division.
Chris, did you watch the media workout video yesterday, Badou Jack?
I've seen bits and pieces of the James DeGale one. I didn't see Badou Jack yet, though.
We had it in all. It was one like 17-minute take, or rather, episode. Look it up.
Oh nah, then I didn't see that one yet.
It's all of them. Pedraza. It's by
definitely gotta check that out though.
Check it out. It's on our YouTube. Well, all right.
I'm actually about to go on there right now.
Yeah, it's a good one to watch too. You picked all the fights, huh? Lara Foreman.
Yes, I definitely did.
When is Lara Foreman? That's tomorrow, right?
Yeah, that's definitely tomorrow.
Boo.
9 o'clock on Spike TV.
Spike TV again. Poor telecast. But all right.
As we're keeping it real. What's up with that? So you got all your picks, Chris. Thanks for calling in. Listen, man, don't forget to head on over to TBV, ThaBoxingVoice.com/the reunion, man. RSVP your tickets, because we need 25 to make sure that this event kicks off. And we need you to go ahead and RSVP now. Let me get to Santiago. Talk to me.
Hey guys, what's up? How's it going over there tonight?
Going good.
We got a good weekend of fights. I'm actually hopefully gonna hang out with Matt. We're gonna watch the Spike telecast tomorrow at his place. I got my picks here. I'm going with Badou Jack to beat DeGale. Obviously, I think you guys still remember that I picked Gervonta Davis over Jose Pedraza. And, man, I'm picking Lara to beat Foreman. Honestly, this should be an easy fight. If it goes to distance, that really will be slightly disappointing on Lara's record.
Don't worry, Santiago. We're going to get drunk. It's going to be great. It's going to be great. Just straight vodka all night. Me and you, buddy.
Yes. And then I'm going for Evgen Kitrov. I love the guy. So far, I've liked everything that I've seen of him, and I can't think of why I wouldn't still pick him. And who's the last one on the docket?
You need to make a Dirrell pick. Or, the tune-up.
What do you mean by a Dirrell pick? Are both brothers fighting?
No,
Dirrell's
pick on his fight. He's taking on Namaste or Namaspiti Tapiti.
So I've never heard of him, so I'm probably gonna have to go with Dirrell just because I know him better. And honestly, I don't really have much to say aside from giving you guys my picks. So unless you guys have anything you want to ask me about any of the fights, that's my call.
All right, Santiago. Well, thanks for calling in, man. Make sure you check us out on Patreon for more exclusive. We're going to head on over to Donald from Richmond, California. Talk to us, Donald. I think Donald might have just signed up. I could have sworn I got an email from a Donald. Was that you?
I did.
That's what I'm talking about.
Congratulations. Give Donald an applause.
Why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we?
Donald, yo, so you were hardcore since
you know what? I have been trying to do it. I have been trying to do it, but I have forgot which, because I kept going to all these different ones, and I'm like, man, how do I get to Patreon? Like, I need to do that. You know, I should have been did it. But
right.
yeah, I got to figure it out today.
So Donald, real quick, right? Because I'm still learning. Gervonte Davis, Jose Pedraza. Who's your pick? And like, do you really do you understand another caller who say, yo, I'm not gonna pick one if I don't know him. I'm gonna let him come up and then pick. Like, who's your pick and why?
Yeah, I don't understand why he said that. He must really don't know. I am going to go with Gervonta Davis, and I'm just going to say this. If Gervonta Davis wins, he's going to win by a knockout. But if Gervonta Davis doesn't knock out Pedraza, he's going to lose by a decision. So I would say Davis, he's going to have to win by a knockout. I don't see Davis winning the decision Wednesday, you know. So it'll be Davis knockout, Pedraza decision, but I'm going with Davis. Man, the Jack and DeGale is hard. I'm gonna go with DeGale, and you know, and if Jack wins, I'm gonna have to eat my crow. Lara, I don't know why the hell is Lara fighting Foreman. Like, I mean, Lara fighting Foreman. This is like a fight he should have did like 5 or 8 fights ago. Like at this point in Lara's career, he should be fighting like Demetrius Andrade or something. Like Foreman is like really at the bottom of the food chain for somebody who's a novel. You know, I don't understand that. I mean, if Lara doesn't stop Foreman within 5 rounds, like, that's very disappointing. I'm going to go with Dirrell for the other one. Let me see. I don't know what I'm going to do. I want to say Cruz out of Martin, but I don't know. I'm really trying to – I don't know which one to pick. So I'm going to go with Cruz. I'm going to go with Cruz. The other guys, I don't even really know who they are. And I know I heard one person saying something about if DeGale wins, you know, him fighting Callum Smith is really no point in it. Well, Callum Smith will be the mandatory if he wins, you know. Just like a lot of people are talking down on Manny Pacquiao about fighting Jeff Horn. I really don't like that fight, but Jeff Horn is the mandatory right now for that WBO title. So, I mean, he should pick him because that's the mandatory, you know. A lot of people don't understand boxing that well. A lot of people that say, oh, why is he fighting him? Well, if you look up box record and you look up the rankings and stuff, he actually might be fighting this guy that you think is not a good fight because it's just mandatory for this guy is ranked for whatever title he has, you know?
Hey, Donald, did you make a pick on the Kichov Alim fight?
On the who?
Kichov. Kichov is fighting Alim.
Yeah, well, who is that again? I'm trying to think.
Pick one.
And I don't even
Pick one. American or Ukrainian? American or Ukrainian? Who you going with?
Ukrainian.
There you go. That's right. They've been hot this year. Let's see if you're right. Or not this year, but I mean, you know, past couple of years, right, Donald? But let me get to
hey, we got to get to David Vang, our new ringer who just went to Patreon, signed on up. So everybody, if you're envious of this amazing person who does not have to wait in that long line that everybody else has to wait in,
cutting that line. He cuts it. Cutting that line like he got a Gillette.
Yo, y'all hear me?
Of course we do, David. What's going on, brother?
What's up, man? Yo, I wanted to talk about your topic earlier today. You know, is Kell Brook afraid or ducking Errol Spence? You know, of course, Kell Brook's not. You know, Kell Brook, a lot of people don't know, but you know, he was a prodigy in boxing in England. You know, he started boxing at 10 years old at Prince Naseem Ahmed's gym. You know, he's faced a prime undefeated Porter, and he's faced Gennady Golovkin. You know, he's not afraid of Errol Spence boxing. And we want to see the best fight the best, you know, but this is also prize fighting. And fighters want to maximize the value, you know. Earl, he looks great. I mean, we all think he's gonna be a great champion, but he's got to prove it in the ring first. You know, beating old Algieri and Badu. You know, it's good, but it's not a championship level yet. But hopefully,
And old Algieri.
Yeah, I was gonna question that too. An old Algeria.
Well, not old Algieri, but he was on a 2-fight losing streak. You know, so
Yeah, but he arguably beat Amir Khan. There's people that actually think that. There's a vocal minority that actually think that he beat Amir Khan.
Hey, David, real quick, and then you can yell at me.
David, could you speak up a little bit, David? Could you speak up a little bit?
Oh yeah.
Or speak into the mic, maybe. Okay,
so yeah, hopefully when they fight, you know, you got to favor Kell Brook just a little bit, 55-45, because he's the champ and there's levels to this sport, you know. And then real quick on Mayweather and McGregor, you know, it was huge because Mayweather was on First Take and ESPN, but I don't think the fight's ever going to happen because McGregor, he has a California boxing license, and we all know Floyd, he only fights in Vegas. He lives in Vegas. He trains there, and he has a relationship with the MGM, so he's not going to fight anywhere else in Vegas. But if McGregor is serious about boxing, I think a great fight for him would be Paulie. You know, Paulie, we know he's not a top-tier fighter anymore, but he can sell the fight. He knows boxing, and his hand speed is still decent. But
Caller, do you have any ideas about or thoughts on the fights that are actually happening?
Yo, his name is David. He's a ringer.
David.
We call him David.
Matt, let him finish his fucking thoughts.
It was boxing news this week, you know. So if they do, you know, let Conor fight Paulie and see what he has in the boxing ring, because we've all seen the video of McGregor sparring against Chris Van Heeden, who's like the 30th ranked welterweight in the world, and he was putting hands on Conor. You know, Conor's never seen, as good as the MMA fighter he is, boxing's a completely different sport. He's never seen the jabs, footwork of true boxers. But okay, so the fights real quick. Let me get James DeGale because he's just a more well-rounded fighter, more technical, better jab. He'll win a decision, 116-112. Give me Pedraza over Davis. Pedraza's in his prime. You know, he's 27, 28. He's got a lot more experience. But give Davis credit. You know, this is a big test for him, and if he wins, then he will have a great career. Dirrell and Lara, they should win, and that's it, man. And Boxing Voice, thanks a lot, man. You guys been putting out. Did you pick up? You know,
did you pick Kitrov and Alim?
Oh man, I don't know those guys, man. But,
Gotta pick one. Gotta pick one.
Tails, boom.
Give me the American guy, man. But
all right,
yo,
he's
man,
got Alim.
Hustling hard, you know.
And are you picking Lara over Foreman?
Thank you, man.
Lara over Foreman?
Yep, Lara over Foreman. Yeah, for sure. Decision, easy.
Okay, and he
All
says.
right. All right, listen to all our callers. You know you got a round to get it in. So do whatever you want with your round. But make sure that you leave some time to make your picks. We want your picks. Please don't allow us to tell every single caller, hey, make your picks. We want your picks this year. We're starting the year with the foot off right, or however the hell the phrase goes, on the good foot. So remember, for anybody just tuning in, we want your pick for Badou Jack versus James DeGale, Gervonta Davis versus Jose Pedraza, Erislandy Lara versus Yuri Foreman, Anthony Dirrell versus a tune-up, Ivan Hitrov versus Emmanuel Alim. You could talk news. You could bring up Conor McGregor and Mayweather. We still want your picks. Don't think you're getting out of it. All right. Now,
We got Compa.
We got Compa.
Yeah.
Compa de Los Angeles.
Our Patreon boomerang.
Compa.
Oh, wait. Oh, damn. I'm slacking.
Hey, yo, what up, Boxing Voice? Hey, nah. What up, next? You got it right. It's me, Compa. What up? Hey, man, I just want to say I got Dirrell, I got Lara, I got Alim, I got James DeGale, and I got my boy Tank Davis, and that's it. I'm out. Good looking out, Boxing Voice.
Wait. I want to talk to you, compa. Regarding
what up, Casual, my boy Casual. What up?
Yeah,
Casual?
let's talk Gervonta Davis versus Pedraza. Let's talk a little about that. Break that down. Why you picking Pedraza?
Hey man, no, I'm going with Davis.
Yeah, he's not picking Pedraza. He's picking the
why
Tank.
you picking against Pedraza, and why you going for Davis if he's his opponent?
I usually like the fighter that is proven. Hello.
Yeah.
I usually go for the fighter that's proven. But I like Davis. You know, it reminds me of like a little Tyson. You know, just the way he talks and all that. And yeah, I'm going for him, man. You know, especially he had that big feud with Floyd a few months back. So hopefully he gets that world title.
Yeah, I'm thinking
That's it.
I'm thinking Gervonta moves like Mike Tyson in the ring. I don't know if he talks that way, but yeah, definitely.
Well, I mean, yo, remember before Tyson started getting crazy, he did talk soft spoken and shit, and it was hard to hear him and shit. So maybe Gervonta and yo, it's funny that Compa even says that because if you YouTube or Google, there are numerous people that compare him to Tyson, and that's where he got the nickname Tank from because of that. Now we got to get back out to Ali from Dago. Ali. Steven, check the boards. I'm going to Antonello.
Evening, guys.
What's going on, Antonello?
It's late, so I'm going to keep it quick.
Where are you calling in from?
I'm from England, so I've got work tomorrow, so I've got to keep it quick.
Go for it.
I've got Dirrell by stoppage. I've got Lara by stoppage. The Ukrainian guy, Kitrov.
Correct.
I've not really seen. I've seen Pedraza once, but I'm going to go with Gervonte Davis by knockout, and I'm going to have James DeGale to beat Badou Jack. I think it'll be a closest fight, but I think DeGale's going to be good this year. And remember this tip, Ness, that I tweeted you. Badou Jack to be floored at 2-1. I think it's a good price. And that's all I've got.
All right, Antonello. All right. Thanks for calling in, brother.
Take it easy.
Listen, guys, since we had the caller bring it up, we can't escape it. Floyd Mayweather is boxing. He was on First Take. It is ESPN. Any other time a boxing personalities on ESPN, we do immediate reaction shows. The only reason we didn't do anything that kind of, you know, in that fashion for this fight was because it's not a fight. I mean, McGregor is not a fighter. If it's really going to happen, I don't think it's going to be because he doesn't. I mean, I don't think it's not going to happen because he has a license in California. I'm pretty sure he got one in Cali. He'll get one in Vegas. But Floyd did say a lot of things, and I do want your opinions before we go back out to these phone lines. Matt,
hold on. Yeah, very quickly on the whole McGregor Mayweather topic. There is literally a clause in the UFC contract which McGregor is signed with that says that he is not allowed to take any other sort of sporting activity without the UFC's permission. So he cannot fight Mayweather without the UFC's permission. The UFC has never liked to co-promote. They never have a history of co-promoting in their entire history of promoting fights. So they would not break it for this fight.
What about the money? Because $15 million is big, and that will.
I'll put it this way.
Clause.
Casual. If McGregor in 1 year can outsell Mayweather did in the year that he fought Manny Pacquiao and Andre Berto, then why need to fight Mayweather?
Matt, if I may
when McGregor can have 4 pay-per-views or 3 pay-per-views and sell 5 million pay-per-view buys total, then there's no need for it because he's such a moneymaker now. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You don't think that both of them together will outsell that?
I'm not saying there's not a possibility of that, but I don't think the money alone is a reason for that bout. Again, you have other people in control of this bout happening, not Mayweather McGregor, because McGregor is not his own boss right now. He's not his own promoter. The UFC is, and the UFC does not want to co-promote ever.
He did sign for a boxing license, though.
Yes, but in order to have a boxing fight and not have the UFC's permission, he would literally have to take the UFC to court.
But doesn't he just have to quit? If the UFC is like a job, it's like
if he were to quit, there's a clause in the UFC deal that you would have to wait a window. It's about 3 years. You have to wait 3 years before he can do any.
Holy crap! Sounds like
no. There's no way that he's got to wait 3 years to box.
He could buy it out.
Dude, I'm telling you, this has happened before.
You got to get that contract, bro. There's no way. There's no way, because you just said another fact that there was a lie. No way. You got it. There's no way that Dana White thought, let me make anybody who's
Dana White's not in control of the UFC. You know that, right?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what lawyer said there that he thought, oh, you're signing to fight in the UFC, but if you quit, let me just say you can't fucking box either.
Okay, there's a retirement clause where you literally have to wait out a window of period of time. Now it's different for other guys. Like some guys it's a year and a half, some guys it's 2 years, some guys it's 3 years. But yeah, that is a thing.
I'd rather us read the contract than us speculate.
We don't have the complete contract out.
We're just speculating.
But what about this scenario?
I've talked to lawyers that are in the fighters union for the MMA. I talk to them on a regular basis. I know what the contracts say because they can read the contracts.
Matt,
I can't.
What if there was
you
never
talk to lawyers? You tell them to fax you a fucking blank copy so we can see it too.
But what if O'Connor McGregor never really intended to fight, but the purpose was
to build his name,
like, amongst the Floyd Mayweather and the casuals and the boxers.
It's a publicity stunt.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, it's a publicity stunt. And for everyone thinking that this is a legit fight to happen, it's not. It's a publicity stunt. If Conor McGregor fights in MMA, but Floyd Mayweather is a retired boxer.
That's the guy that MMA has Conor McGregor in a slave contract. Whatever.
But if Floyd Mayweather
do you realize how bad the UFC contracts are? If you don't, that's fine. I have an interview out that you can see with Lucas Middlebrook, who was a part of PFA, Professional Fighters Association, which he detailed the restrictive nature of the UFC contract, which is far restrictive than anything we have in boxing.
Did he detail that you can't quit and go to another sport?
I think that's cool.
Find me an example of that in MMA.
No,
there is none.
You tell me. You tell me. You the one said that on air.
There is no example of somebody quitting and then getting another fight. The only way you do that if you win in court. BJ Penn did that, for example. But BJ Penn's a millionaire in Hawaii.
He bought his way out of the contract.
Randy Couture did that for a little bit of time. And then the court case, the appeals said, nope, you have to go back to the UFC. So he was only able to get one fight outside the UFC. So there's only been two people that have ever tried to buck the system. It's Randy Couture and BJ Penn. Both were, through the appeals process, had to come back to the UFC.
Sounds believable. All right. So
maybe, hold on. Is there a possibility of McGregor going to court and getting a fight with Mayweather? Possibly.
Anybody could sound the way that he sounds right now, right? Because the thing that he's not telling anybody is that, you know, those guys tried to go fight MMA somewhere else. We're talking about trying to go fight in another sport and not being allowed. Yeah, those guys probably.
There is a clause in the contract that I've seen. I've seen this clause that says you're not allowed to take any other sporting activity. You can't do a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu competition without the UFC's permission. You can't do kickboxing without the UFC's permission.
Man, we're talking about quitting the UFC, man.
But you're still under contract. You don't understand that. Just because you quit, you're still under contract.
Dog, you're under contract to MMA fighting, dog. Don't you get it? It's a
you're under contract to the UFC, not to MMA fighting. You're under contract to the UFC.
You gotta get me the contract, because there's no way that I'm gonna believe that you're gonna quit. If they're on you're saying they're like the NFL. How could you quit? Didn't we have a fighter?
The NFL without a players association.
Matter of fact,
that's why they can do it.
Steven, what was the name of that football player who was also a baseball player? What is this guy talking about? There's no. I need to see a.
You're talking about sports with a union. That's why you don't have these situations in those sports.
Tells me this man cannot take part in another sporting event after quitting the UFC. He may decide, I'd rather quit and make big money with Mayweather the way Pacquiao did. Well, how is the UFC going to say, yo, after you stop fighting UFC, after you stop MMA, you can't go fucking play basketball? Because you're saying sporting event.
I'll look it up. Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah, look it up.
Go into the show and I'll get back to you. I'll get back to this, okay?
In a fight,
the show and I'll get back to this.
In a fight, if an MMA fighter goes to the boxing and to boxing and gets beat up real bad, it ruins his reputation. If he goes to football and does really well or does really bad, it doesn't do anything to his fighting reputation. So I kind of believe that they don't want you to fight to ruin your representation of a good fighter. So it ruins UFC money wise. That's my thought. Anybody want to argue? Am I alone? Hello? You hear me now? Sprint. What up?
No, we hear you. We hear you. Listen, we're gonna go out to some callers. Ali and Dago, talk to me. Ali, going once. Going twice. Carmelo, talk to me. Carmelo in Chicago. All right. Oh, there you go.
Yo,
What's up, brother?
what's up, man? I got my picks ready, man. I got Jack over DeGale in the upset, man. I think ever since Lou Dabal, he used to fight light heavyweight, right? That's what we got in this corner.
Come
We
again?
don't got Eddie Mustafa no more.
No,
And I
no,
think
no. He doesn't have.
he had a different. Yeah, he quoted in one of you, I think it was your video, that he's been doing better since he got not Eddie Mustafa, but Lou Dabal back, because he said he was in this camp before, previous, and then he made a strength and conditioning coach. He had Memo Heredia, and now he got that. I don't know who that guy is on the Twitter with him, but
Larry Wade. That's the strength and conditioning coach of Sean Porter.
Sean Porter, yeah, man. I mean, just with two changes, man, Jack been getting better with his boxing skills. Every fight he's been improving, and I think with those two changes, he seemed more confident. He said he lost the weight better, and he just seemed like he focused. Not to count to get out. He's a great fighter, but I'm going with Badou Jack based off the changes he made. You know, him losing the weight easier. As far as the sniper, Pedraza versus Davis, I'm gonna go with Davis, man. Even though I don't think he's the bigger puncher as Edna Cherry, I think he's an explosive puncher, and those explosive shots. In that video, you saw me go 9, and I finished the dude in 9. So what they're gonna say, next time, I think his power is gonna carry on to the later rounds. And I don't want to say he's gonna stop Pedraza because, I'm gonna say he stopped Pedraza. I'm gonna go. He stopped Pedraza in the 9th to 10th round. As far as Dirrell, I don't know who the other guy he's fighting. I'm gonna pick Dirrell. Emmanuel Lim versus how you say the other guy name? Kitro.
Yep.
I got Keechov, man. I think by him working with Danny Jacobs and just being an explosive puncher, being a power puncher, I think he's gonna come and stop Emmanuel, because Emmanuel gonna make the mistake of mixing it up. I think he should stay on the outside of the box. So I think he's gonna play into Keechov's game plan, and he's gonna get stopped. And that's what I got. And I hope the winner of that fight, Elaine versus Keechov, fight Caleb Plant. I want to see that matchup.
Yo, did you make a pick about Lara and Foreman?
Oh yeah, that's right, Laura Foreman. Yeah, man, I ain't even been up on Yuri Foreman in a long time, man. I'm just gonna say Laura, man. But I'll just get Laura to where he can get just a bigger fight now. The last couple guys he's been fighting, I haven't been interested in. So hopefully he can break out of that shell and fight these either prospects or gatekeepers or however you want to call it. He needs to step up and get the big fights back again because he got the talent.
All right, Mellow Man, thanks for calling in. We're going to get to Alex Lemon. Talk to us.
What's going on, guys? Hey, I'm going to give that UFC 30 seconds. I'm going to tell them, look, there's nobody in the UFC making $20 million from what Mayweather offered him and pay-per-view websites. So there's nobody could say, oh, UFC is going to say no to this fight. They're not going to say no to $20 million because there's no fighter making that kind of money. And he did apply
The
for
UFC is not the one making the money in that situation. It'd be Conor McGregor.
Conor McGregor is not making $20 million.
Look, I had a lawyer explain this to me. In order for Conor McGregor to box, he would need to break contract with the UFC. Therefore, the UFC would not get any money from McGregor boxing. McGregor is the sole one that will get money from this. Because again, the UFC is not going to allow this. And I have the contract right now, and I'll find the clause, and I'll show you guys that he is not allowed to take this bout unless he has the UFC's permission.
Well,
You know what? I don't even really care because he'll be embarrassed in that ring. Mayweather will embarrass him. But my picks are this: James DeGale, and I'm taking the champ, the sniper Pedraza, and then I'm taking Keitra, I'm taking Dirrell, and then I'm gonna take the Sandman because he's gonna put everybody to sleep, Lara. And then my last thing I want to say is that's his new nickname, the Sandman.
You mean Alex? Damn. The Sandman.
Hey, yo, and real quick, man, I wanted to, this whole Pacquiao-Jeff Horn, I didn't like it at first, but then I went to the Wikipedia rankings, man, and I seen what fucking Bob Aaron's seen. There's nobody available. And, sorry, there's an echo. That's why I'm kind of hesitating. I hear myself. But, so I give him credit, though, because for what he's doing for boxing, because I started thinking he's taking boxing to another continent, to a whole nother untapped region. And so for his vision, I got to give him some props. He's trying to do something before he goes out. So I give him props for that. It's good for boxing. And that's all I got, fellas. Anything else?
You picking Jeff Horn to be competitive?
Oh, get your RSVP on, Alex. When you coming to the Big Apple, man? When you coming to New York City? Welcome to New York City.
Man, that would be a game changer. That would be a game changer for me, man.
Yo, when is that Ramirez fight?
It ain't happening. Jose, I don't know about Jose Ramirez. He hasn't done a fight, but Andy Vincent is fighting March 10th. And also Danny Valdivia. Yeah, all right. Fighting March 10th at right here in Lemoore, California.
Lemon,
is that Northern? That's Northern California?
Yeah, Central.
Central. All right, Alex, thanks for calling in.
Alex Lemon didn't answer my question, but all right, cool.
What?
And very quickly on the point of when Ness said that he can just for Conor McGregor that he can just retire. Article 7 of the UFC contract is a right to match, and it says during the 1 year period after conclusion of the term, and term as in referring to the duration of the contract, for any reason whatsoever, the matching period, Zuffa shall have the option to match the financial terms and conditions of any offer made to the fighter for an other bout as defined in section 3.6 of this agreement. So therefore saying that the UFC, it's a year. Sorry, not 3 years, but it's a year.
No. Word is born. Read that back. Because it sounds to me like the UFC is saying they have the right to match Mayweather's offer. What are you talking? Read that back. True. I ain't hear shit about him not being able to go fight.
So theoretically, and again, what I said before, McGregor would have to break contract with the UFC.
What the fuck did I say? Quit and break contract are the same thing. This guy is backpedaling right now.
It's not the same thing. You can't just quit.
Quit and break contract is the same thing, bruh. Stop fighting that sport. Call your buddies. This is what he does, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. He's mixed combat radio. So call.
Hold on. Here's the term on retirement. If at any time during the term fighter decides to retire from mixed martial arts or any professional fighting competition or is permanently disabled, then Zuffa may, at its election, suspend the term for the period of such retirement or disability. Declare that Zuffa has satisfied its obligation to promote all further bouts to be promoted by Zuffa's hereunder without any compensation due to fighter therefore, or elect to provide fighter with notice of an acceleration. I'm not an exact lawyer, but basically from my understanding of that is that the UFC under its election, because it says as its election,
I'm sorry, man. I really didn't mean to do it in like a rude way. Monster Piece is on the line right now.
Okay,
she is on. Okay. Yeah, sorry about that. She's on the line right now with our next guest, who is Ronald Ellis, the super middleweight fighter. Monster Piece, are you there?
Yes, we're here.
Oh, how you doing?
Ronald, what's going on, brother?
Hey, can't complain. You know, another day in the office, just grinding hard, looking forward to this fight on the 20th.
Brother, first thing I want to ask is, how is your ring name Akeem? What does that mean to you? You need to explain. We need to know.
Oh, man, my ring name's Flatline. My Akeem, that's my middle name. And, you know, my dad was Ronald Sr., couldn't have too many Ronalds in the house, so I just went by my middle name.
Okay. So, over here, we like to call ourselves the voice of the people. We run around telling people that we like to keep it real and things like that. So that being said, you got 10 knockouts, 13 wins. How many of those knockouts are like for real? Like, you know how guys run around, oh, well, Wilder, he knocked out 37 bombs. Like, how many of those knockouts are for real?
Yeah, exactly. Everybody says they call them tomato cans. At the beginning, I was with Top Rank, and they set you up. They give you fighters that are durable, but at the end of the day, if you got a little bit of pop, you're gonna get them out of there. So after going up a little bit, probably 4, and many more to come. Definitely guaranteed.
Okay. So, listen, I know Christopher Booker. I'm over here in the East Coast area, and I've seen him fight a lot. He's a pretty durable fighter, and he's been on a hot streak. In terms of like activity, right? He did just suffer a loss to Ronald Graville, but that's a Mayweather fighter who is heavily touted, Eastern European, hard puncher. So you're getting him right off of that loss. And listen, Booker went 10 rounds with Graville. This is a tough fight, even though he's coming off a knockout loss. Like, this is a pretty tough fight. What do you see in Booker that you feel you're going to be able to capitalize on?
What I see, he's going to come straight forward, the bully type, and that's tailor-made for me. You're going to come forward. I'm just going to pick my angles and move around. There's really nothing to be said. It's just I'd rather show. He's just going to come straight forward. He's going to run into a lot of punches. He's durable, like you guys said. And he came off for a knockout, so we're going to just touch his chin real early, and we're just going to go from there.
Hey, Ronald.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead. This is my co-producer, Steven.
Hey, how's it going, Ronald? So I just had a question. When I was researching you before the show, I saw that you had actually suffered an elbow injury, and since then you had it repaired. Can you elaborate a bit on how you had actually injured the elbow? Did I read it right that you hurt it while you were putting your hood up?
That was years ago. That was probably 2013. A recent injury happened in my fight with. My recent injury happened with my fight with Jerry Odom. I hit him on the elbow actually and hurt my hand, but that's in the past. Got it all fixed, and it hasn't given me no problems, and we're gonna be using it a lot coming this fight.
Now, Ronald, that fight with Odom, it went down on paper as a draw. Do you feel that you deserve the win? You feel the judges got it right? Because I know Odom, and I believe this was Odom's first fight at this weight, right? Am I correct, or has he always been 168?
Odom was born 168 pounds. He always been 100. He was always 168. I thought I pulled it away. I hurt my hand in the 3rd round. Still boxing beautifully. Didn't take too much damage. I thought I put it away. Not taking anything for Odom. He's a great fighter. With that being said, I thought I put it away. The couple judges, the first judge had it right, I think, and then the other judges had it even. Got a majority draw. So put that behind me, and I know what to do coming this fight.
Yo, I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of wondering. Again, I'm going back, yo. And look, I'm just pitching you some fastballs here, but I'm kind of going back and I'm saying, how real is Ronald Ellis's power? Because again, I know Odom. I'm on the East Coast. He signed to GSP, or what is it, GHP, something like that over here. I'm
signed to them too. Okay. I'm from the East Coast too. I'm signed to them. I'm only here in training kit.
You're from Massachusetts, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Where you holding camp at?
Right now I'm in Los Angeles. I'm in LA, California.
Oh, nice. You went away for camp. But listen, don't let me lose my train of thought here. The point I'm trying to make is I know Odom might be a little chinny. And I'm wondering, I'm going to ask the question again. Why you ain't get him out of there? Yep. Because I remember I was live at that Odom fight when Odom lost by knockout. Let me see. I'm going to pull him up. He lost by knockout to
To
the guy
Sam
from Texas.
to Clarkson.
For the guy from
Yeah,
Texas.
Clarkson's my guy. Yeah, that boy could punch, man. He big too. I don't take anything from Odom. He took my play. He took all punches. And if you remember my fight, I almost got him out of there. He was saved by the bell in the second. The third, I was heating up, and then I hurt my hand. The game plan going into that fight was box his ass for 4 rounds and then start putting the pressure on him. But I hurt my hand in the third. I almost got him out in the second. So I think I could have put him away. Definitely could have put him away.
Now, would you say that Odom is the same level as Booker, or Booker's a step above Odom, in your opinion?
In my opinion, I think Odom throws sharper punches and he's more aware of what he's doing. So I'll say they're on the same level, but I'll say Odom's a little bit higher. Odom just goes through things. But Booker, he's the same style. He's just gonna come forward. He's gonna throw punches and make it rugged. There's really not no finesse on it.
So you're gonna spank him then?
Yeah, definitely. You said it. I'm just agreeing with it. Hell yeah, we're gonna get it cracking.
No, Ronald, listen, you can't just agree with it. You gotta say it. You're 27 years old. I mean, Garcia's 27. He's like 2 division champ.
Yeah. I'm a grown man. Come fight night. Anybody in front of me, I'm gonna whoop their ass. That's what it boils down to, We're in a hurt business. We're not over here passing balls and jumping around and shit. We're fighting. And that's what it comes down to. He's standing in front of me. He's just in my way of what I want to do.
So talk to me about the career and, you debuted in 2011. So I'm just wondering, has it been difficult getting fights? What there's been some sort of a holdup, right?
Yeah, I had a whole bunch of setbacks throughout my career with injuries. I was with Top Rank. I got released from them. I lost my manager. We switched managers.
Which manager did you have? Which one did you lose? Wait. Which one did you lose?
I had Cameron Duncan, and me and him separated. And then it took me a while to get picked back up.
Whoa. Why'd you separate from Duncan? He's pretty good.
Because I was with Top Rank for a little bit. Then I got released because I failed a drug test for marijuana. And, I didn't get released for that whole reason. They still kept me, and I was on the shelf. And then I was getting back, and then that's when I broke my elbow. And then after that, I was ineligible for a long time, so they had to release me. And with that being said, Cameron was just with Top Rank fighters, so I didn't think I'd get back with Top Rank, so me and him separated.
Yo, you're right about that. I barely see Cameron deal with anybody that's not signed with Top Rank. So smart man you are. Listen, it's kind of like bittersweet to hear you say that you failed the drug test for marijuana because you live in Massachusetts and they just went recreational, man. It's gonna be tough for you to hold camp in Massachusetts now.
Yeah.
Yo, did they go?
Just how the cookie crumbles.
Yo, listen, I know that they went recreational and they passed the law. I'm not sure if it's already in effect. Can you tell me? Because I'm ready to take a road trip. Holla at me. Did they start opening up the mom and pop shops?
I'm not even too sure. They said it was going to start sometime in December, and I got up out of there. And I don't even mess with it no more, so I haven't been paying no mind to it. So shit don't concern me.
Man, you in Massachusetts. I needed the inside info, but I'm gonna Google it. You're right about that.
Yeah. I haven't been there. Since since it dropped and everything. So we're gonna see what happens.
So all right, Booker. We talking January 20th. Why should they tune in, man? Why should they tune into Ronald Ellis? Because I'm saying to myself, 27, Ronald. All these injuries, setbacks, like. How do we know this is your time?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I ain't got no other time. This is my time. Like, you gotta kill me if you want to take this away from me at this point.
I hear you. Well, listen, Booker, we want to thank you obviously for coming on the show. Oh, we got another one from the co-producer.
Hey, Ronald. So I wanted to ask you a question. So I like your enthusiasm, man. You're like, if when I don't get in the ring, he's in my way. I gotta get him out of there. And I noticed that's kind of your style. You really do want to. You put the extra effort in getting guys to try to get guys out of there. Sometimes when you had stepped up in competition, that kind of worked against you because you later said that you should have boxed more. Is it difficult for you to keep yourself in a boxing mentality, like early in the fight?
I could keep it cool, but it's like, I don't know. It's like a family thing. My little brother just came off a beautiful knockout, so I tried to match it coming in. And then, you know, if you can't get him out of there, I got more than enough standing up for 8 rounds. We're gonna box this. We're gonna box the hell out of him. So, like that being said, I'm gonna go out guns blazing, and you know he is too. So we're gonna see what happens.
And where are you training now? Because I know that you had spent some time training in Oxnard, some other time training in at the Wild Card. Where are you training right now?
I'm training in Iron Santa Monica, but we're going to all those places. You know, I went to Wild Card the other day. And go to the Rock. We're just all over the place. But where I'm training at is the gym in Santa Monica. But that's where we just do pad, bag, and all that good stuff. All our sparring we go out for it.
Well, Ronald, we want to thank you, obviously, for taking out the time to give us this interview, brother. We want to obviously have you come back on after the big win. If you can, at this time, give any social media so anybody that doesn't already follow you can do so.
Yep, on my social media, my Instagram, my Twitter, it's Revron, REVRON 89. Yo, follow me, I follow back. And my Facebook, Ronald Ellis. And just tune in on January 20th. It's going to be a good one. Showtime on Showtime.
All right, Ronald, thanks for calling in and giving us that opportunity. There you have it. Ronald Ellis taking on Christopher Booker. I know Christopher, man. It's going to be a pretty good fight. If Ellis is the goods, you should be able to take him. And takes a boxer to beat Booker, but Booker is going to bring that pressure to him. Steven Calderoni, where did we leave off at?
Well, actually, Matt was in the middle of talking to us about some contracts and stuff like that. But if we want to just get back,
I know where we're at. It's time. Yeah. Unless we got some boomerangs or something. If not,
I'm not seeing any boomerangs, so you know who to go to. Show.
This portion of the show we call In the Know, presented by my brother.
Yo. What's up, brothers?
Info Joe, what's going on?
What's up, Joe?
What's up? Hey, what up, Enrique? Big Ness.
What up,
Matt? What up, super producer Steven?
What up, Joe?
You had a lot of good callers on this show today, man, but you know it ain't no show without info. Joe, let's bring it. 2017, new year. We got the good fights popping. Yo, hey, I wanted to talk about Mayweather for a second, man. He's a narcissist asshole. He's a great fighter, but I hate every time he gets the opportunity, he just shits all over Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time. And I don't like how I'm fumbling right now. I have so much to say. Also, he shitted on Virgil Hunter. I don't mind him saying that he thought Kovalov won the fight, but it was wrong for him just to shit on Virgil and say he's not a good trainer when Ward has never lost a fight since he was 13 years old. And I have a question for you guys. If Mayweather were to fight McGregor, would it legitimately, should it count as his 50th fight? Him fighting the MMA guy.
Well, it would count because it's going to be a boxing match.
If the fight happens, he would technically have a boxing license. So yes, it counts as a pro boxing fight.
It would be his 50th fight against someone making their pro debut.
Yep.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Would it be asterisk?
Well, not like officially, but like for the fans, yes. For the fans, yes, of course.
Yo, you know what I'm thinking about? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm about to hijack your call for some reason because I'm like, yo, Laura's fighting guys like Foreman. When is Al Heyman going to throw him in there with Erickson, Lubin, Hammer?
Yeah, that'd be a good fight. No, I would say Lubin, put Lubin in there with Hurd or Tony Harris first.
Yeah, you're right, because Laura's on another class, man. You can't just throw Lubin in there yet.
Yeah, well experienced, man. But let me make my picks, man. I got DeGale. This is a hard pick for me, man. Normally I go with the slick boxer Pedraza, man, but I got a funny feeling about this, man. I think it's gonna be an upset, so I'm gonna go with Davis. I'm going out on a limb for you, Davis. You're unproven yet, but I'm gonna go out on a limb for him. I'm gonna go with Heat Trough, and of course Lara and Dirrell. And I want to say, Ness, man, you're doing an awesome job, brother, giving us all these shows, man. And I appreciate it, man. Give me something to listen to, during the week. And I don't have nobody else to talk boxing with, but y'all, Matt, and so on. But appreciate it, brother. Peace to all the callers, everybody in the chat. The Boxing Voice is where it's at. Hit those thumbs up, become a Patreon, and hopefully I'll be making it out there to New York to see you, Ness.
Oh, man, I can't wait, man. Remember to get your RSVP on so we can get this reunion. And we definitely got to give Info Joe. That would be his third reunion.
I love Info Joe, man. That guy's always like reminding everybody to get the thumbs up.
The Gypsy King last time for going to both, and then the awards were already done in time. So Info Joe, man, get yourself situated so we can make it happen this time. You don't want to be left on the cut or the cutting room table. Speaking of somebody who got cut, poor Joey, man, lost his belt. Beltless Joey, what's up? This is a new year, baby. It's a new year.
How y'all doing, man?
You never know what you're gonna win this year, baby. New year. You in training or what?
Man, real quick, that's hey, I just got off the Stairmaster, man.
That's what I'm talking about.
Dude. That Stairmaster is the best. Yeah, man, that Stairmaster gets you right, man. But yeah, let me get started first with these fights. I'm excited that boxing's finally back, man. I'm gonna start with tomorrow. Of course, I got Lara winning. I think he's gonna look impressive. Hopefully, he'll get him out of there. 6th, 7th round. Dirrell, he's a stay busy fight. I got Dirrell. Now going into Saturday, I gotta ride with the Puerto Rican, man. As much as I like Davis, I gotta support my Boricuas, man. So I'm gonna go with Jose. I think I can hear the excuses now. They're gonna say that there was some beef in the between Mayweather and Gervonta, and Mayweather's gonna be like, talk to Gervonta after the fight, like, hey man, now you got to move out to Vegas and let me train you right. So I just think the sniper's gonna get him out in a close decision. Now the DeGale Badou Jack fight, it's gonna be really good, but I'm picking DeGale to edge him out by a very close decision, man, a very close decision. And then that last fight, Ness, I'm gonna go with the. Man, I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna be casual. I don't even know who them two guys are, man. So give me the foreigner, man. Is he from Ukraine?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just give me it, man. I'll be honest with you. I don't know, but hey, Ness, and on the Mayweather deal, I don't know what it's something about him. I know he's been retired, but every time he comes back and gets to talking, man, it gets me amped up again. Like, I ain't gonna lie, that first take interview and then that Facebook Live interview they did yesterday just got me excited, because I'm always thinking, not even the Mayweather McGregor, but I'm thinking more long term of Mayweather Thurman, Mayweather Garcia, Mayweather Spence. Can that be in the future? So that's why I kind of get excited. But he keeps saying he's not coming back, bro, but there's no way he's going to leave all that money on the table, man. There's too much money to be made, and he's a smart man, so he's not going to leave that money on the table, man. So, and then one more thing, man, Ness, when you come to Cincinnati, are you bringing Casual with you? Are you rolling solo?
I don't know, man. I'm definitely going to bring one of the crew members, but I don't know who's it going to be. Joe, you made all your picks, right?
Yeah, I got all my picks, man. That's my call, Ness.
All right, just
Didn't
make
Floyd Mayweather post a picture on Instagram?
We trying to keep count around here, Roy. You never know, man. You might get another, you might win something this time, and hold on to it. You never know.
Hey,
You might
Ness.
caller with the most picks. I think someone recommended that we do award for the caller with the most right picks and award for the caller with the most crow. That's kind of nice. I like it. Probably get it shaped in a little crow and everything for you.
Hey, Speaking of like picks and Crow, I don't think Monster Piece ended up making any of her picks because if she did, I didn't write any of them down, and I know she's on. She wants to come back on. So Monster Piece.
So you need a double call to make your picks, huh?
Yes, because I had two guests tonight. Two.
Monster Piece, I sent you an email, all right?
Yes, sir. Okay, Ronald Ellis versus Christopher Brooks. I'm definitely going to see that fight. I really like Christopher Brooks, so I'm really looking forward to see what Ellis has to bring to his very come forward and aggressive style that Brooke has. The first time I saw Brooke, it was in December 2015, and he was fighting a guy named Leo Hall. And Hall came in as like the favorite in that fight. He was a last-minute opponent for Hall. And when he came in, he went forward and very aggressive. And Hall just didn't know how to stop the kid. But, you know, he was in there and he showed a lot of aggressiveness, a lot of heart, because he came in as somebody that was an underdog and it was last minute. So he came in with a lot of heart, a lot of eagerness to really prove something, and he showed aggressiveness. He showed a style that could favor him, and he showed potential. So really think that everyone should try to tune into that fight and give this prospects a chance. I'm definitely going to watch it.
Yo, Monster, are you going to make your picks?
Now can I make? Yes. What the fucking fuck? I can't say.
Monster just loves to talk. Let's be real.
I'm just teasing you, Monster. I'm sorry. I'm just teasing. I'm sorry.
Because this is not a fucking talk show, right? This is not a talk show. We just sit and fucking look at each other's faces, right? Because that's what we do.
That's why she's called Monster Piece, huh? Don't let her bring it out. She could turn at the drop of a dime.
Yo, I'm trying to be nice, guys. Why are you bringing out that side of me? Anyways, let me go back to my nice self. So, guys, read me the fight so I can make my pick.
What? You need us to read it too? Where's the gun?
I thought
She's a motherfucking monster.
Where the guns at? Yo, Badou Jack, James DeGale.
I'm picking DeGale.
Pedraza, Davis.
Pedraza. No, wait. Wait. Fuck. All right, fine. I'm going to go with Pedraza just because you picked him. That's the only reason why I'm picking him.
Lara Foreman.
Yeah. Oh, my God. Lara. Of course. And not by this. And if it's by decision, I sort of got to give up on Lara if he wins that fight by 12 rounds. I swear.
Dirrell Nemesapati.
Dirrell.
Kitrov Alim.
Oh, I don't know those two. Sorry, I went from being a
pick one.
You gotta pick one or take the L.
The American or the Ukrainian? Pick one. And you heard that's the 10-second bell.
The American.
All right.
The American. Yeah.
Lot of crow gonna be served up. Lots of crow gonna be served up. Lots of crow gonna be served. We gotta go. We went to Joey. We gotta go to Josh in New Orleans. Josh.
Yeah, hello.
What up?
Yeah, how y'all doing? Hello. Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing tonight? I'm going with Lara with over Foreman, Davis over the Puerto Rican cat. I don't really know much about him, but I like Davis. I think he's a good fighting, got a potentially have a good career. I don't know about the Ukraine and American fighters, so since I gotta pick one, I'm gonna go with the one that's been training with Danny Jacobs. Dirrell against that dude I don't know about. I'll pick Dirrell because it sounds like it may be a tune-up fight. With Badou Jack and Miguel. Now that's a hard one because if I had to make an educational pick, I'll pick DeGale. But I actually could see it being a draw because DeGale slows down in fights, and Badou Jack, if he stick around, he could pick up some later rounds and steal them later rounds. So I actually think it will be a draw. if it come down, but I got DeGale winning the fight. Far as what Floyd been talking about, Floyd, I don't understand what's going on with him. I think he started sniffing something like Oscar De La Hoya started doing or something like that, and he talking some craziness coming out of his mouth. Floyd put a lot of time in the sport, and he been through a lot of things and similar things that Andre Ward been through as well. And so some of the stuff he doing, criticizing him and talking about Virgin Hunter, I don't respect it. For him and Conor McGregor, that fight won't ever happen. I mean, I don't think it will happen. I think it's just a publicity stunt, and they're using Floyd's name to try to hype McGregor name up and get more pay-per-view buys. That's pretty much I got. Y'all got anything?
Did you get to Aleem and Kitrov?
Who is that?
Yeah, he said he was picking.
The Ukrainian American fighter.
He said that he was picking Kitrov.
I'm going with the American fighter because I don't know neither one of those. I don't even know one of them guys. But if I had to ever make a pick, I'm gonna go with the American fighter.
Well, all right, brother. Well, thank you for calling in. Thank you for calling in. We're going to get to some other callers, Josh. I appreciate it. As always, we're going to go to Tone from Chicago. Talk to me.
Hey, fellas. What's happening? I got to make my picks real quick. Sorry, I was snoozing a little bit. I got to go with Lara. I think he's going to outbox Foreman. He might even stop Foreman, really, man. I think he might do a little damage to Foreman, actually. I haven't seen Foreman in a fight in a long time, and I think Lara might get the better of him. Besides that, give me Dirrell. I got Dirrell. Give me Heatrov. I'm sorry. I like Heatrov. I've been watching him on Showtime, on Showbox. I like his power. They call him the Lion. I don't think they call him the Lion for no reason, so he's going to come out roaring and get rid of his opponent. Besides that, who else do we got? Give me Badou Jack. I don't know. There's a lot of talk about James DeGale and his stamina issues, but I don't know if it really is an issue or not. But either way, I like Jack. I think Jack's going to go to the body, and he's going to be good. He's going to be good going to the body. So we'll see. We'll see there. What am I missing? What's the fourth fight? Fifth fight? What fight am I missing, guys?
Did you get to Heatrov and Aleem?
No, yeah, he picked Kitrov, Jack,
Lara?
Dirrell, Lara. No, he picked Kitrov, Jack, Dirrell, Lara. He needs to make a pick on the sniper fight.
Pedraza and Davis.
Oh, that's right. That's been a tough one, man. But I'm gonna go with the power in this one, man. I'm gonna go with Tank Davis. I think the only way he can win is by a knockout, and I think he is gonna knock out Pedraza. So we'll see, man. Hey, did you guys see that post that the Ring magazine or Ring TV put up? Chavez versus Canelo. Is that really happening already?
I'd have to check it. I'd have to check it because the last time I checked, Canelo and Chavez were taking shots at each other on Twitter. And we're going to talk about it tomorrow morning. So you'll have a morning show to listen to on your way to work. Tone, no worries. We're going to get to some other callers, man. Thank you, as always, for calling in. We want to remind everyone that the number is 1-425-569-5241. We're taking calls, international callers. Add Nestor Gibbs on Skype. I'm going to get to Cruise Control. Whoa, wait a minute. I thought, no, that's Class and Bound that went away. Cruise Control, what's going on, brother?
Yo, what's going on, Boxing Voice?
What up?
Can't call it. Yo, I'm going to make these picks real quick, and I'm going to get up out of here and go back to my corner. I'm going to go ahead and start from the bottom. I'm going to go ahead and pick Heatrov. I haven't seen him, but I'm just going to pick him just for the hell of it. Pick Gervonte Davis. I like the kid's power. I like his power. I like how he moves his head a little bit. He's still got a lot to learn. He's on the up and up. I'm going to go ahead and pick Badou Jack. I think Jack is going to stop DeGale late. That's just my pick for that. I'm going to go ahead and pick Lara and Dirrell. Now, with that being said, with Lara and Dirrell, if they don't knock their opponents out, then they on the decline. They should be able to get rid of their opponents fairly easy, especially Lara, if he's calling out GGG and all these other guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick that. Now, as far as this Mayweather talk, that shit is just dead air, in my opinion. Like the other caller said, he disrespecting the greatest of all time in Ali, disrespecting Virgil Hunter. Shouldn't even be talking about this dude. This dude's a clown. He fighting McGregor. Should be fighting the winner out of Danny Garcia and Keith Thurman, or fight Pacquiao again. Other than that, I'm gonna get up out of here. Y'all have a great night. One.
Cruise control with a number like 201, man. I'm hoping you RSVP and head on over to theboxingvoice.com/reunion. Check out what you've been missing, man. We had 2. We're going for number 3. This one's going to be huge. 714, you're up. Who's this? First time caller.
Yeah, kind of. My first time was actually on one of your drive-bys.
Okay. So what's your name, brother?
Okay. Mr. Yes, sir. Mr. Yes, sir.
Oh, Mr. Yes, sir. All right. Talk to us.
All right. My picks for this fight, I'm going from the bottom up. How do you pronounce the Ukrainian guy?
Kitrov or Heatrov, something like that. Let's get Jeffrey on it. I should have got Jeffrey.
That's the guy.
That's the guy sparring with Daniel Jacobs.
Right? Yeah, so he's sparring Jacobs and Kitrov, whatever. Yeah, he's getting in work. I'm going to pick him. For the Dirrell fight, I don't know who he's fighting, but something about those Dirrell brothers, I feel if you test them, you could break them mentally. So I'm going for the upset on the nobody. And who else? I think Badou Jack. He's a good fighter. In my heart of heart, I want him to win. But I think, as technical as he is, DeGale won't be there for him to hit to score the points. So I'm going with Chucky on the movement. And who am I missing?
Who's gonna win, the sniper or the tank?
I'm going with the Puerto Rican dude. I think he won't be there. Same thing. I think he won't be there for Tank's power. He'll be there tagging the Tank and moving. He's a veteran. And Lara is actually my favorite active fighter. So I'm okay with this fight if he does get this Andrade fight like Garcia's getting this Thurman off the warm-up. He's been talking that shit. So if this is his fight before the boo-boo, I'm going to take it like Garcia's fight before the Thurman. So that's my picks right there. Oh, and Ness, if I can have a little bit of time.
What's up, bro?
I would like to talk about if you could use the power of the TBV and help all us fans out, because I think Bob Arum is at it again with this Crawford shit. I think he's going to piggyback off Crawford's name like Mayweather for Pacquiao. So if you can use your power, because all Crawford really has to do is give up that WBO belt and become number 1 to fight him. So if you can use your voice and like, hey, do not do that shit, don't let them milk us. Don't let them milk us for a pay-per-view off that fight. End that shit for us fans with the TBV power.
Yeah, but what is my call? Wait. You lost me.
Yeah.
You lost me. What is it that you want me to do? You want me to ask Bob what?
Or you can say, you can ask Bob, or you can ask the Crawford camp, like, hey, if you really want that Pacquiao fight, give up your belt and become the number 1 contender. He's a WBO 140, right?
Yeah.
Just like Canelo to Sanders. So if they really want that fight, fuck all the money, give up your belt, become number 1. Don't look us for this pay-per-view shit.
All right. I get it now. I get it. He's saying become a mandatory. But yeah,
use your power.
He's gonna have to petition. He's gonna have to petition. I can't do anything like that. Crawford's gonna have to make a petition to the WBO to make him the mandatory. But he's not doing that, Mr. Sir. You know that he's mentioned on numerous occasions that he's not ready to move up.
Hey, Canelo was made the WBO's mandatory for They're middleweight, even though he's their junior middleweight champion.
No, but they have a clause within all WBO champions. If they want to move up in weight, they're automatically the mandatory for the champion.
Like Algieri did for Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Wait,
was
did
that
he
the
not
WBO?
that? Yeah, that was WBO because he was the WBO.
Well, I don't know if it was the WBO, but I mean,
But I don't
'cause
think he needed to enact
other
that. I think they
guys
just
have similar contracts or similar.
I mean, if I'm Crawford, I'm doing that, man. I'm telling WBO, yo, make me the mandatory if I want the fight. Make it like force him. Put him
Yeah,
in
but does the WBO force mandatories like the IBF?
Yeah, but why? Though? Why when he's already on numerous occasions said that he's not in any rush to move up? Like that's you guys dreaming. Big brother Noomsi, talk to us.
Yo, what's going on, Boxing Voice? First time calling this year. How's everybody doing?
We good, brother. How are you?
Can't complain. It's good to hear we got things going popping. Good fight card this year. Erislandy Lara is gonna win. He's gonna. After I take my nap, hopefully I'll wake up in the 12th when he's winning. Because that guy, oh my God, the slumber party.
the Sandman.
But yeah, the Sandman. Somebody called it the Sandman. That's definitely need to be his new name for sure, though. Gervonte Davis looks good, man. He just looks. I mean, he like an accident waiting to happen for real. But I feel like this is he's still rising. So I don't think he's gonna crash yet. He will soon, but I feel like he's rising. This is gonna be his showcase, and hopefully, we get another star on the rise on him. DeGale and Badou Jack is real tough, man. I really, really want to say Badu, but I feel like if it comes down to it and it goes 12 rounds, DeGale is a better showman. He just is. He's just a better showman. He doesn't finish fights well, but he's a better showman. And I feel like Badu kind of fights ugly, and it won't. The things that he does well, DeGale does as far as being a showman, I think will take over. So I have to pick DeGale. I hate it, but I do. I think they're both really good fighters. I picked the American over the Ukrainian. And, of course, I pick Anthony Dirrell. I think Anthony Dirrell, or the Dirrell brother. I think Dirrell, that's just a showcase fight for him. Guys are doing a great show, of course. I do got beef with your boy trying to pull up contracts on UFC. Come on, man. You're going to tell me, first of all, nobody even talked about the fact that Mayweather's about to make $100 million and they offer this dude $15 million. Like, in what situation you're not even getting 20%? Like, come on, for real, though? I mean, if he gives that $5 million to UFC and he covers everything like Mayweather will, there's no way they're turning that $5 million down.
Yeah, they will. Because they've never co-promoted, ever.
I'm too. Like, what you say?
They've never co-promoted ever, and they've had a stance of not co-promoting. They have lost out on big deal contracts with major names like Fedor Emelianenko, who's regarded as the greatest heavyweight in MMA history, and they never were able to sign him because he wanted to co-promote.
No, I understand, and I get what you're saying, but everything you're saying is regular stuff. That's regular situation. Mayweather is he's like a eclipse of the moon, bro. He's nothing like this will ever happen again. They can never say there's another situation as unique as what this is. There isn't. There's nobody gonna make
Big brother, before you go, I want to make sure I got your picks correctly. You got Lara, Kitrov, DeGale, Dirrell, and who'd you pick? The Tank or the Sniper?
He said Tank.
Copy
Big
that.
brother Noomsi, great call. That's what you need that boomerang for, to come back when you got words left in your mouth like that. But I definitely agree with Big Brother Noomsi, bro. This is something different, Matt. You just don't get that, man. But it's all right. Mike, New York City, talk to me.
Yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Nash, you there?
Yeah, we here. Tell your girl we ain't talking to her. We talking to you.
Real quick. Shout out to my old high school classmate, Max Sylvan, who's going to be the 4-0 welterweight Saturday night at the Barclay. I'm gonna be out there at the Barclays, show him some love.
Yo, that's funny. Wasn't that the same guy that Chris from New York said is his friend? You guys might have the same friend.
Yes, it was. Yeah, I think so. I'm gonna look him up. But yeah, shout out to him. He's a good dude. So with that being said, I'm gonna do my picks. I'm gonna pick Badou. Not Badou Jack. I'm gonna pick James DeGale. I'm gonna pick a split decision. James DeGale. I'm gonna pick Tank. I'm gonna pick the Ukrainian dude. I'm gonna pick Pizza, whatever his name is. I'm gonna pick him. I'm gonna pick Yuri Lara. I'm gonna pick Lara. I'm gonna pick Dirrell. And I'm gonna pick Amanda Serrano. Can't forget the chicks fighting. So Amanda Serrano. I'm gonna pick her over Yasmin Rivas. And yo, I actually agree with Matt. I think that I think
Yo, we hear your wife crazy in the background right now.
Everybody says it's boring.
Nah, it's not my wife.
You have to make your pick. So when I said his name, I didn't say his name. I go, and I'm thinking Mr.
Yeah, I got feedback from y'all, to be honest.
I said, because you put everybody this late.
Yeah.
And
as far as the Mayweather joint, as far as the Mayweather topic, I just want to say that Mayweather himself, he's bugging.
I'm taking Mr. Stoneman.
He's bugging right now. I agree with him on the Virgil Hunter tip.
They said that's the new nickname, Mr. Sandman.
I think Virgil Hunter. I think Floyd is egomaniac who's upset that Andre Ward and James Prince got Shakur Stevenson. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think. So I think there's like some.
Oh, yeah, that is true. That is true. Ward did. He did snatch up Shakur from him.
And then, and if you want to entertain the backstories you hear about Jay Prince once upon a time having issues with Floyd and he got physical, if you want to entertain all that nonsense, that is not surprising to me that every once in a while, Floyd takes a little shot at anything that's in Ward's direction. So, because of alliances, because of who's hanging out with who, Rock Nation is Ward, and supposedly Heyman and Jay-Z don't get along with Beyonce, a lawsuit that happened years ago. So all these little things, all these little loyalties and ties, it is not shocking when Floyd says disparaging things about anything Ward's direction. So that's how I feel about it. And that's pretty much it. That's my pitch, y'all. So, hey, Saturday, like I said, I'll be there. So whoever's going to be in the building Saturday, holla at me. I'll holla at y'all. At the
Mike, make sure you DM me or something when you in the building so I can come find you. And you told me to remind you, RSVP, you haven't done it yet. Ali from Dago, talk to us. Poor Ali, man. He switched from AT&T to Sprint, piece of shit. This is second time calling in. He can't make the cut, man.
Wow, that's 3 times today we tried to go to him.
That's jacked up, man. You just got to let go of, Metro piece of crap, man.
Hold on. So do I write him down for a bunch of L's or what? What do we do? This is,
Dave from Orlando is like a no call. He's a no call.
Damn.
So he don't got no losses. He don't got no wins. But that's the thing. People that did call in today will have wins. You get it? So if you don't call, Jay, you're in Orlando. You there? Is it us, Steven? Check it out. Going to one more while you do that. He's always ready. I think it's us. And that's whack. What the heck is up with that? So, Floyd Mayweather taking shots at Andre Ward. This is not the first time. Remember, he said, how's he SOG if he's got tattoos and all this stuff? I don't know, man. I don't even know what
they've never been friends. Like, I don't know why anyone was shocked by his words about Andre Ward and Virgil Hunter. It wasn't new. Am I right?
I just think that at this point, with that being that fight, with the world torn, him taking that stance, it's like, whoa. So it is controversial, you know what I mean? And again, he's never got anything nice to say about Ward, really. Not ever. He said some nice things, right? To be fair.
I can't remember anything specifically.
What, negative or nice?
Or nice.
Yeah, I mean, the tattoo thing sticks out for me. I mean, Virgil, I didn't even get to read the comment. Been so busy, press conferences and media workouts. I had to jog. I mean, it was.
I like briefly ran over the quotes. He basically said, I'm paraphrasing that, like he's not a great trainer.
Pull them up. Let's get those out there, man. Let's see exactly what the good old Money May said, man. I mean, look, he's promoting too. He was all over ESPN. He was everywhere. Someone else. I got to see that Chris Eubank video from their Britain America. They definitely were bigging him up. Jeez Louise. They were making him out to be a killer. They had some lady on there, and she's like, but you're saying you're going to be more ferocious than the last time. And it's like, isn't that dangerous? And it's like, I don't know. But look, let me get to some callers here. I'm going to get to Jay Wright. Talk to me.
Yo, what's going on?
What up?
All right. Hey, this is Jay from Orlando, man. I don't know if you know my Skype name.
I don't know your Skype name, but you called in on the bat line.
You know how I do. Hey, first and foremost, man, shout out to that dude, Mike. I think that was his name, from New York, that was just talking about the Floyd Mayweather and Andre Ward. That's one thing. That's one thing people got to keep in mind is that who Floyd Mayweather used to be affiliated with and who's he affiliated with now is a whole big, deep history. And also, too, Floyd is an alpha male, so you can't really take anything that he says. He doesn't give no one credit unless you're signed to him. And even if you're signed to him, he still wants you to be under him. So he's the kind of dude that no matter what, he's never going to give you credit of what you do and what you know what I'm saying, what you should get. When it comes to the fights on Saturday, I'm going to roll with Tank. I feel as though he's got enough power to get it done. Friday night, not even really mention those fights, more on all A sides, Lara, Dirrell. They should get it done. The fight that I've been going back and forth on, and I don't know if Steven can make like a note, but I feel like the Badou Jack and James DeGale fight is going to be a draw. But if I have to choose someone, I will go with Jack in a 12-round decision.
No, you don't have to choose if you think it's going to be a draw, but you got to remember that if someone wins, then you automatically have to eat crow for picking a draw.
I'm cool with it. I wrote the draw. I think it's going to be a draw.
Which fight is going to be a draw?
The Jack DeGale.
I can honestly see it like a majority draw.
Yeah,
I can see it being really close.
I feel like too. And there's another prediction where I feel like both guys are going to get knocked down. I feel like it's just going to be one of those fights where James DeGale starts looking good the first couple rounds, and then somehow Badou Jack pulls it out. Because James DeGale, his last couple fights, he's looked horrible like past the fourth and fifth round. Even when he beat Dirrell, he gave Dirrell basically the fight back after the fifth round. So I just feel like Jack will probably do enough just to edge it out a little bit.
Did you pick the Kitrov Aleem fight?
I will go with. I mean, that's the Ukrainian guy, right?
No, the Kitrov's Ukrainian.
Okay, I go with Kitrov. That's the one that I know about him. I don't know. I've never seen. I mean, the black guy. I've never seen him. The American. I've never seen him before. That was my picks.
Well, all right, Jay. Thanks for calling in. Jay RSVP'd, right, Jay? I could have sworn.
Yeah, hey, I'm in there. Hey, man, I was about to tell Monster Peace to bring some of her cousins through, but she had that attitude, and I don't know if I can handle that attitude. That's
Yo, word is born. Yo, and one of her cousins just became single. I'm telling you.
All right, too. Yeah, Florida boy can do it.
Yeah, man, we're gonna get to some callers. We got these phone lines here lit up. Jeez.
Hold on. So you want me to get to those quotes from Floyd Mayweather about Virgil Hunter really fast?
Tell Floyd I said rub it on his chest. Nah, go
ahead. Virgil Hunter is not a good trainer at all. I mean, that's just my honest opinion. At the end of the day, Virgil Hunter, I think he's a cool guy. He's a nice guy, but a guy that's never fought before, that's never been in a crunch moment. How can he tell you about a crunch moment if he's never been in a crunch moment? I need a trainer that's in my corner, that's been in there before and felt contact and knows how it is to be in a fight. I don't care if it's an amateur fight. You have to have some type of experience at boxing. So can Virgil Hunter be in my corner? Absolutely not. But do I think he's a cool guy? Absolutely. Do I like Andre Ward? Yes, I do like Andre Ward. But Andre Ward, we're going to have to make some changes if you're going to fight Kovalev again. If you're going to fight Kovalev again, you're going to have to make some major changes. You got to go get a trainer that's been in the crunch before.
Damn, that's ruthless.
Major
Hey,
changes, but he doesn't even give him one change
So
at
much
all.
shade. So much shade.
From Dago, talk to me. Straight dropping shade. Ali, Bueller.
Well, you went to Ali first. I mean, come on. He hasn't been able to answer this whole time.
Ali.
Oh, there he goes.
We finally got you.
Y'all hear me? Y'all hear me?
We hear you.
Oh, okay, for sure. Hold on. Let me take it off speaker. Hello?
We hear you, brother.
Oh, okay, for sure. Yeah, I'll just make it short, but I'm gonna make it quick. I'm gonna go with Tank Davis on Pedraza. The tough fight. I can see him. I'm gonna go with Tank, winning that fight, and I'm gonna go with James DeGale beating Jack, beating Foreman. And what's the other guys? The Russian guy, whatever y'all was talking about?
Kitrov versus Alim.
And he's Ukrainian, not Russian.
What's the record?
14-0 and like 15-0. Emmanuel Alim has 16 wins, 1 draw, no losses, and Heatrov has 14 wins, 12 knockouts, no losses. Yo, he knows great English, man. I remember I bumped into him out in the shooting range in Pennsylvania, and we talked and took a picture and all that, and his English wasn't as good as it was yesterday. I mean, he's talking like no problem. This kid wins tomorrow. It's going to be easy.
All right, what's the 14-0 guy's name again?
Let's get Jeffrey on the job. We never actually had a Jeffrey do it. I've always been just guessing it since I've talked to him so many times, but let's see.
Evgen Kaitrov.
Fuck it, I'll go with him, man.
I know. They usually know how to win, right? The guys you can't pronounce the name, except when you're fighting Dirrell, right? What about that pick? You made that one?
I got Dirrell winning that one. And that's probably basically it, but I just want to say real quick, was a little off team today.
Man, you break. What you say, Ali? You broke all the way up.
Metro PCS.
I said my team had left.
Your team left. That's the last word we heard.
Dude, that's crazy. It's like he's trying to give us some amazing message, and we're just never going to hear it.
Scripted, yo. His phone's so bad.
That could have been the greatest speech in sports history, and we just missed
probably giving us the best advice any of us would have ever heard.
Blackface would have been so jealous of that advice. But
he's gonna be perfect for the next Verizon commercial. It's like, you hear me now?
Hello.
Ali, you there, Ali, or what? I'm not gonna hang up.
Ali, you got like 20 seconds, bro.
No,
no, he's out. He's out. That was the
no. I'm getting this message. You don't.
Right here. Y'all got me.
All right, we can hear you.
All right. No, all I'm saying is I lost my team today to LA because I'm a Charger fan. But fuck it. It's all about the boxing voice. I made my picks. Let's go.
Oh man, I thought he was gonna give us like the answer.
We may have overhyped that outro, but
yo,
I'm sorry for you for being a Chargers fan.
Find the answer to fucking age or something. He was like, yo, this message shit. Yo, let me get to.
We gotta go to Jose from Canada.
Let me get. Jose. Shit. Yo, let's run that back.
Popping all this champagne, popping all this rosé, getting money like Jose, chain cold, Norway. Shorty wants that foreplay. I'm like, no way. Gotta rock it like Coldplay, killing it. OJ, getting cheese like Green Bay.
Yo, boy, what's going on?
What's good, Jose? Good to hear from you, brother.
You guys are doing overtime, man. That's amazing. I thought for sure you guys would have hung up by now, but that's awesome, guys. Just wanted to call in, give my picks really quickly, just so you guys know I got a bet out. I got to make this official. I'm betting Castle Queen Gil Hill. You know, you guys know who that is, right?
90.
We don't even remember.
Castle Hill Gil.
Called
Damn.
in. It's so long we can't remember him. He hasn't called in.
It's been months.
Yeah, he's bad, man. He's probably gonna duck it now because I got Gervonta on that. So if I win, boys, I'm buying beers at the fight there for Thurman Garcia. You guys come find me and I'll buy you a beer. Then
we got free beer. We got free beer at the party, buddy.
No, I'm saying at the
60 seconds.
Saturday night.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ness, he's trying to buy a boy around. Let him do it.
Hey, man, I'm just trying to make sure we get our RSVPs. That's all.
Yeah, we got to get on that. And then from there, I got Badou Jack beating DeGale, man. This is going to be the year that the UK bums get exposed, each and every one of them. So let's start it off with DeGale. He's going to be the first one to go down. From there, the other fights, I don't really care, man. They're not that interesting. So those.
No.
Did you guys touch on?
No. You got to give those, or you're gonna take losses, buddy. We're keeping tally, man.
I'll take losses
March,
on those, man.
yo, in March we giving out awards in the reunion. What the hell? You're gonna have the worst record.
Okay.
Just make random picks, Jose.
10 seconds.
So, Kitrov versus Alim. Who do you think wins?
I'll take you now. I'll take Gitra.
Kitrov. All right. And for Lara's fighting Yuri Foreman.
Oh, damn, I hate that bum. I say MD's uncle's going to win, man. I'm going with Foreman. I'm going to go with the massive upset, man. And then from there, I just wanted to see if anyone touched on Canelo calling out Chavez Jr. on Twitter. Did any of you guys talk about
we
that?
talked about it briefly. We're gonna do a separate show on that mañana in the morning.
Okay, then I'll save my opinion for tomorrow. I'll make sure to call in on that because I got a big comment I want to make on that, man.
And I'm sure you're picking Dirrell, right? On Anthony.
Yeah, and I'll get Dirrell. So I'm picking Foreman for the big upset. Don't forget, guys.
I got you.
So, man, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow.
Yo, you're definitely gonna be getting Crow Eater of the Year award once all that crow's tallied up. Hey, Steven, double check that 951 there. We're gonna get back down the line.
No, hold on. That 951 is our boomerang. Compa.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, that's him.
Compa, what's going on, brother? Compa.
Come on, compa.
Jose. Oh no, not again. I think they're out. I think the show is over. It's no more. Fern Gully.
Yo.
Oh,
Burn.
What's up?
Yo, gentlemen, what is up? I heard you guys were giving out L's if we don't call in. I heard you were giving out L's if we don't call in, so I want to keep that clean record. Hopefully.
Well, let's have them.
Hello. All right. So this is a casual. This is not a casuals weekend. It's a hardcore weekend. I believe I saw when I think it was James DeGale beat Anthony Dirrell. That's the first time I had seen him when he won that.
Andre Dirrell.
Andre Dirrell. Thank you. So I saw that fight. It was the first time I had seen him. So I'll go with Jack though. I saw his Groves fight, and I saw the last fight he had before this one. Was it Butte?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, I'll go with Badou Jack just based on that. I don't know. Matt was saying what is cardio is better than DeGale's. I'm doing the American. I don't know the other. What is it? The Ukrainian. So I'll take the American. I'll do Lara, and I will do what is it, Anthony Dirrell?
Yes, sir.
I'll do Dirrell, Anthony Dirrell, and am I missing one? Oh, Pedraza.
Pedraza and Davis.
A little bit of him. Okay, yeah, I'll take Pedraza. I've seen him once. I think he has decent movement, and he was on your show, so I really like what he said about if you were to get, what was it, Cherry Bomb again? That he'd le parte la cara.
Sure did. Fern, man, it's been a minute, man. What's going on? How's life?
All right, so I was gonna touch on that. Life's good. I hope it's gonna be better by next week because I did submit my my vacation time for that event. I'm at the mercy of HR, so approvals for man. Approvals for vacation time are April 4th, and I'm asking a month ahead. So I don't know, man. I hope I don't get food poisoning for 3 days and not show up.
Hey, Fern, you coming to my house this weekend to watch the fights?
Yeah, and that's another thing. Yeah, I'm gonna probably shoot over to. Are we doing it for the Fridays or
both cards? Hardcores, man. Both cards.
Man.
Both cards.
Fuck, man.
Hey, Fern, you're gonna come by and pick me up, right? I'm up here in San Jose. You're gonna come by and pick me up, yeah? It's like 6 hours, real quick.
And yeah. Yeah, hey, it's I got the hybrid ready to go. We'll make it in one tank. But yeah, man. I mean, shout out to the Boxing Voice on that. The only reason that Matt and I, Santiago, JP, and
Fojo
linked up was because of that appreciation night, and here we are. So thanks,
I
shout
know,
out to
man.
you guys.
You don't even understand. You guys get to have an appreciation night every fucking weekend. I'm jealous. It's not fair.
Well, it's not really a party, but yeah, like we
basically, man, you're around real boxing fans, dog.
True.
Yeah, dude, I gotta invite casuals over to my house. I actually stopped doing it because I'm like, it kind of sucks.
Kind of sucks. It does suck
to be fucking teaching somebody. I don't want to teach you. Get out of my house. Let's go to Gavino.
Yo, what's poppin'?
What up?
Y'all hear me? Was good.
Loud and clear.
Yo, so check it. I'm going with Pedraza. Aguanile. And not just cause he's Boricua, but it's the experience. And I feel like Mayweather been pressing these young dudes to take risks. And I feel like Davis is taking a risk on this one, man. So I'm gonna go with that. Lara versus Foreman. I ain't seen Foreman since his knee messed up back in the day fighting Cotto. Like, I didn't even know he existed anymore. So I feel like Lara gonna dominate. That's easy work. Dirrell, because I'm not too familiar with the other guy. I like Kitrov. The Ukrainian's really nice. He's solid. These Ukrainians are flooding the fucking states, man. It's their time right now. So they coming strong. And then that 50-50 James DeGale and Jack, man, I just feel like DeGale is going to put in a little more work, you know what I mean? So I give DeGale that one. So, Queen Kong getting it, you know what I'm saying?
Gavino, man, thanks for calling in. Let me get to somebody that seems to be, I don't know, new caller, unknown, 613, you're up. Who's this?
Oh, my phone just fucking died, Diane.
Well,
God damn.
No, dude, you're live.
Oh shit!
That was so sad. That was so sad.
He thought that his phone.
He was so angry.
It
He was
probably
so
did.
angry.
His phone probably turned
just look
off.
Oh shit! He can't even call back in, bro.
That sucks.
Yo, dude, if you're listening to this on the playback, you shouldn't have been unknown, man. We got you though. Don't worry about it. It's all right. Talk to me. He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready.
Yo.
What up? We hear
Get
you,
my picks in, fellas, right away. Yo, DeGale. I got Kitrov. I got Pedraza. I got Lara. I got Dirrell. And I think that's it. That's it, right?
Yep.
Wait, did you say you're picking Pedraza?
Yeah, taking Pedraza over Davis, man. I think Pedraza, and I see Pedraza even taking a knockdown. I see him getting knocked down and getting off the canvas to outbox in 114, 113. So that's going to be the pick of the.
I'm thinking something really similar.
No,
I agree with that.
I just want to ask the caller this very quickly because I've heard this sort of sentiment a lot that
That's
like
on me,
Pedraza
man.
is
You
going to
know
win
I
a
mean.
very tough, close decision. Does that mean that Davis is really good, but just thrown in there with the Sharks way too fast, in your opinion?
Yes, absolutely. It will be a matter of experience if he loses the fight. The fight turned out the way I think it is. It'd just be a matter of experience and not a lack of talent.
Well, all right. I mean, you made all them picks. We're gonna meet you around here on Sunday. You picked Pedraza, so you should be all right. Larry, San Francisco.
What's up, y'all? Big ups to the Boxing Voice. Hopefully my phone don't cut out. I'm inside the house, and it typically does sometimes. But real quick, I got DeGale in a close fight. Y Pedraza más fácil. But the rest of the fights, I'll leave for other folks to pick. I think you're trolling if you're picking against Lara or Dirrell, and I've never seen the other two cats fight before, so I can't go with them. And big ups to Blackface.
Wait a minute. Come on, Larry.
About not knowing who the other cats were or watching them fight.
Larry, you just made.
Larry's just picking A sides. That's what he just said right there. That's all.
Yeah, you obviously know them. You're picking the A sides by saying, that we're trolling if we're picking against Lara or Dirrell. So you got them. You got to pick one on the American or the Ukrainian, buddy. Let the coin flip.
No, I'm not playing that game. Which that's fine if you want to do that, and more power to you. But it's ignorant to pick folks that you have to be a shot in the dark. And if you get an award for that, go ahead and keep that award. That's fine. But with that said, love the Boxing Voice. I'll be calling it next time, and I'm out.
All right, Larry, taking that L early in the year. Let's see. We got Mohammed. Talk to us.
Yo, what's up? I haven't called in a minute. I was so busy, but I've been listening to everything. First of all, shout out to Steve, because on the Amir Khan versus Kelbrook show, he said that I should get an award if I make it to New York, and I'm working on it. So thanks for that, Steve. Watching my back, giving me a lot.
Got you.
I'm picking DeGale because DeGale has no real weakness, and I think he wants it more than he's gonna want it more come fight night than Badou Jack. So I'm picking DeGale. Plus, I want Jack to lose because he's with Mayweather Promotions, and after that stupid shit Mayweather said yesterday on ESPN with respect to Virgil Hunter, how the hell are you gonna say he's not a good trainer? And Mayweather will be talking a lot of shit. That's why I want him to lose. I want his promotion company to crash. I want McGregor to beat him. I know it's not gonna happen, but that's all I got. And Davis, I never seen him fight, but from what I'm hearing, I'm inclined to pick him. I got Lara and Dirrell, and I'm not gonna eat no crow. That's for sure.
Well, let's see, Muhammad. You might end up getting 2 trophies if you pick them right, man. You could get that trophy for coming and get that trophy for having the most correct winners.
And did you pick on the Kitrov fight, Kitrov versus Alim?
Honestly, I don't know none of them dudes, so I cannot pick. I'm not sure.
Take a guess.
That's an automatic loss, homeboy.
Okay, give it to me again. What's the name?
Kitrov or Alim? Kitrov is from the Ukraine and Alim is from America. They're both undefeated prospects. This is, someone's got to go.
This is one of those fights where you're going to learn about guys.
Yeah, you're right about that. I'm excited to see it too.
The popular pick has been Kitrov.
Oh, why are you trying to sway, man?
I'm giving him all the facts, Ness.
Picking Alim. All right, Muhammad. Well, thank you, my friend. We're gonna go ahead and wrap this one up.
Hold on. Monster P says she wanted to come on again real quick.
That's right.
Monster P.
You see, Monster. That's why I said make sure you text Steven and remind him because he's such a good guy at his job.
I thought it's sweetest. Ain't that Sugar Steve like?
Am I on?
Of course you're on.
He put a timer on you too.
21 I just want to shut up. I just wanted to say that if anybody saw the Breakfast Club interview with Triple G.
Yeah, I definitely saw it. It was good, you know what I mean?
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, I've been seeing lots of clips on IG.
He said,
That's good promoting.
problem when it comes down to having sex before a fight. Oh my God, that shit was so funny. But anyways, yeah, that shit was hot. I'm glad Triple G is doing that. Oh, I didn't make my pick for the fighters. Rivas versus Serrano. Thank you, Ness, for bringing up the girls. Sure.
Well, that's what your call is for, right? You had 3 calls today, and now you finally bring it up.
Well, we have other things.
And I sent you an email, and I sent you an email with plenty of pics with Serrano. I ain't see you posted one yet.
No, you didn't.
Yes,
The email
I
that
did.
you sent me, you just sent me an email right now, which you said on air.
Yeah, that was like an hour ago.
Okay, so I'm at home. I'm gonna post all of them tomorrow because that's when the weigh-in is, and it's
Too
like
late.
It'll be good to remind people for the next.
Yo, tomorrow there's gonna be weigh-in
Anyways,
picks. Who's
I'm
gonna want to
picking-
see that?
I'm picking Serrano, Puerto Rican pride. I'm picking Serrano for my Puerto Rican baby.
Mm-hmm. Who? Gomez is Puerto Rican?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, I ain't know. I mean, I don't know. You know,
John is a real Puerto Rican.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at John and I feel like he's the dude from Lost.
I'm gonna tell him that because he likes that show.
But Monster, we out of here. I got to get to one other caller who hasn't gotten on 3 times like you. AP, talk to me. Alan?
You hear me, Ness?
What's going on, brother? Where you calling in from?
From the UK, pal.
Where?
UK.
Oh, UK.
Yeah,
What's
man.
going on, brother? So we're making picks here. Badou Jack, James DeGale.
Gotta go with my man, Chunky.
Chunky.
Yeah.
Gervonta Davis and Jose Pedraza.
Davis on that one. Ness.
All right. And Laura Foreman.
Gotta be Lara. He's too good.
Yeah. What about
Been out
Anthony
for long as
Dirrell?
well.
Anthony Dirrell in a good tune-up versus Nemesapati. No. Not interested in that one? Hello. You there? All right. Looks like we lost some time to wrap things up. Man, we basically hit all the I wanted to actually show you guys a picture, but for whatever reason I can't get the
Yo, we had like 36 callers.
I can't get the new emails to refresh. It's so crazy. I wanted to show you guys some pictures of Serrano because we didn't talk about her, and she is going to be taking on Yasmin Rivas. I expect Serrano to win, but she looked it phenomenal. Oh, okay. I found it here. Let me see if I can get him up in time before the intro's out. See what we can do for you.
You know, Matt, my girl told me that was like freaking hilarious. She was like, yeah, if McGregor and Floyd did fight, like, I'm sure that he would like kick him, like, obviously. Or like, during a clinch, he'd probably fucking knee him. And, Mayweather would bitch to the ref. And then, because I told her that, I was like, yeah, but Mayweather would just immediately bitch to the ref. And she's like, yeah, but how funny would it be if while bitching to the ref, McGregor threw a punch and knocked him out? So,
like Victor Ortiz status?
yeah, if it came back full circle, and like that's how he lost.
That would hit, like the karma of the world, like the universe came into
When
alignment.
she told me that, I was dying.
So here's the opponent, Yasmin Rivas.
Ooh.
I see her working out. She's decent. Nice body, too. Let's go back here. We got, look at Serrano. She was looking hot. I like me some straightened hair. I like when a girl could whip out the motherfucking flat iron and go from curls to straight and just give me a new person. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like the way Mayweather was all up on. I'm gonna show you how Mayweather's all up on it. You know Mayweather, you gotta watch it with him. You know James DeGale don't like him because he was talking about James DeGale's sister, man. Yeah. But
look at that hand. Look at that hand.
Is that a hand or is that someone's face back there?
Ooh.
I don't know, but Serrano's like, whoa, what's your thing at, Floyd?
Those are James DeGale's hands in the background doing this while he.
Oh, I think you're right, Steven. I think you're right.
I don't know. With that facial expression, it's like, whoa, Floyd, what you doing? No?
Well, I mean, that it could just be a candid moment when her mouth was open.
Rivas looks a little old, man, and she's short, man. I hope she don't get hurt, even though I need Serrano to look good so we could get some more women's boxing on TV. And I don't know, man. I don't even know. See, I don't even know what divisions these are. I don't know if they are in the same division as Clarissa Shields or Katie Taylor. I mean, I don't even know if this makes.
I think they're in the same division as Katie Taylor.
Really? Oh, now we got
Katie Taylor's division's the one of the deepest divisions in women's boxing.
Okay.
But I'm not as well versed in women's boxing.
We're getting interesting. Look at here. Woo! That's not my type though. She's too thin, man. She's like a what? 130 or 135?
I think she's 135. She's the same as Barrios' sister. I think they're all in the same division.
Yeah, that's too skinny, man. You know what I'm saying? I need a little loving. Yo, she know how to dress though. I like that little that crop top turtle type of turtleneck Amanda Serrano got going on. And you know, Yasmin Rivas looks fine too. I mean, look, I hope they do better in the ring than instead of us talking about their clothes and how sexy they are. You know, that's the problem with women's boxing. They're gonna have to keep our attention based on their skill and not their looks, and that's very difficult to do. I'll tell you that. Listen, I'm your host, Nestor Gibbs. Find me on Instagram and Twitter at NestGTO. You can find my co-hosts.
Yo, I'm Steven Calderon, the producer, and you can follow me on Twitter at Calderon92, and you can go follow me on Instagram at sugar_steve.c.
And I'm Matt, the editor. You can find me on Twitter at Mixed Combat News.
And we'll be back tomorrow morning, possibly with some good boxing news for you so that you got some coffee and TBV. That being said, nos vemos mañana. Arriba, Dirty.